So if you are watching, sorry if it's really early and screw President's Day. If, I don't really care about. Oh shoot, I don't want their echo. I just want to say screw holidays. I don't really celebrate a lot of holidays because I usually prefer to work and make money. So, especially not President's Day. What's the point of celebrating that? Especially this year, nothing to celebrate. So instead, we're going to be exposing more, maybe I don't know if it's new information or whatever. These horrible demons. I'm gonna call them demons. I think that's the appropriate name. But I'm gonna start with one document that I saw somebody like they shared it on Threads. I haven't read it just because I'm a little scared, but I wanted to do it live because I'm trying to like share information with everyone, so that's why I'm doing it. And my dog. Um, Hello, greetings for Colombia. Oh wow, hi, Phantasm 67. Obviously, I know your real name, but I'm not gonna say it. um, trying to protect privacy. Hello, hi, Mark Downs. Can't really talk about anything. If it's not related to this, please do not distract me. That'd be great. Let's keep it on topic. Um, this is why we're here. We're here for the kids. So just keep that in mind. We're not here to chit chat and not that some of you were gonna do that, but I'm just saying in case anybody was thinking of doing that, I'm not gonna answer any questions like that right now. Oh wait, oops. Okay, I'm trying to get into the files right here, Epstein library. I accidentally clicked that I wasn't over 18, and then they're like, "Oh, you can't go in." Okay. So I'm gonna share first this one document. If you're on Instagram, you're not gonna be able to see it. So I'm gonna do a screen share on YouTube. That's a good thing about watching on YouTube is you can actually see the documents. Wait, let me read it first, cause like okay. It's no, I'll just show it. I don't know, should I show it? Like, I heard it's pretty bad, so maybe I'll just read it before I show it, cause I don't wanna, like, accidentally show anything that maybe shouldn't be shown, so yeah. Let me adjust my camera here on Instagram. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, adjust everything at the same time. I'm doing multicam, 2 cameras. Alright. Okay, let's see. So, the top of the, document is a text document. It's describing a picture. So this is what this document is. It's a picture's been redacted, so we can't see the picture, but apparently the text is a description. So I'm just gonna read uh, okay. So it's describing the image. Blank has an additional image showing part of Mike's face. Okay, I don't know who Mike is. Um, this time visibly participating in oh my god, in abusing blank. Okay. So I guess Mike is some adult, I guess, um, abusing blank. Together, the 2 partial images of Mike's face may help identify him. Is Mike like a fake name or man, I already don't wanna read it anymore. Last year, in addition to sending blank images, blank stated that Mike told blank that her foster mother, Sheila. So is blank a girl? That's okay. So maybe Mike was abusing a girl, um, that her foster mother, Sheila, was going to come to Israel. Wow, Israel, what a surprise. And would take blank to blank, blank to a nice family. Blank did not believe that would be nice at all. So, I'm wondering if what this image came from maybe the victim that was abused, and that Mike, I guess, had told that person's foster mother that she was gonna come to Israel and would take her to a nice family, and that I guess the victim did not believe that it would be nice at all. Whew, okay. While media stories have stated that Epstein and Maxwell's victims were mostly teenagers, there's evidence that suggests that they also abused younger girls. Yeah, I think we kind of already all know that now. Jean-Luc Brunel, who, in case you don't know, he started, like, a modeling agency, and I think he killed himself. Um, Prison, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I yeah, we can look that up later. Um, but yeah, he was friends with the demons. So Jean-Luc Brunel reportedly provided Epstein a birthday gift of 12-year-old triplets. God. Epstein victim blank stated in the Netflix documentary Who Killed Jeffrey Epstein, episode 2. Have I watched that one? I watched a few from Netflix. I don't know if I watched that one. That when she worked as a receptionist at the New York City mansion in about 1995, many girls, little girls, were always going in and out. Phone message slip referred to Russian lessons? Oh, I guess they're teaching them Russian? A phone message slip referred to Russian lessons from 2 eight-year-old 2 8 years old? What? And blank in an exposé from Australian television said that Epstein taught girls the younger the better. God. Okay, so blank images presumably could be shown to other Epstein-Maxwell victims to see if they remember her. It is our understanding that at the Epstein New York City mansion, blank was okay. Okay, so the bottom part of this im paper is gonna be the description of the girl. So this is, I guess, more just like context. Sorry, I got confused. I hadn't read it, so okay, so this is the actual description of the picture. The other stuff was more information. So the photo shows a girl, her face visible, who looked prepubescent with medium length dark hair. Oh my god. Several Caucasian men are holding the girl's legs. Several Caucasian men are holding the girl's legs spread open. Her I'm not gonna say that. Her I don't know, can I say that? Like, her vagina is visible. Not that it's a bad word, but it's just I try not to be too graphic. That's um, is visible and oh my god, I can't. I can't. Is visible and gashed, and there's blood coming out. I don't know. You can stop. If you wanna, feel free to leave. If you want me to continue. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to read this whole thing. It's already horrible. Like, there's still so much to read about this freaking picture. My god. Okay. Pu pu Prepubescent girl with medium length dark hair, dude. Prepubescent, so un younger than a teenager. Like, in the photos of so there's visible and gashed, and there's blood coming out. In the photo's foreground, a man with a white shirt. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my a man with a white shirt. Again, feel free to leave. You need to. I haven't even this with but I'm reading because we need to know. I'm, like, shaking, dude. I'm almost gonna drop this microphone. Okay. Um, a man with a white shirt appears to be inserting his hand oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is, like, the first thing I've read. I haven't even read the whole thing. I don't have a microphone stand, so I'm like, I wanna drop the microphone. Okay, so man with a white shirt appears to be I'm trying to be strong. Okay. Inserting his hand or something into her. you know what. Try not to be too graphic. So, a man with a white shirt, in his hand, that's great. A round imprinted symbol of some kind is visible on the girl's leg on the underside of her left thigh. So, a round imprinted symbol. What, like a satanic symbol? What kind of symbol would that be? Isn't there like a circle in the satanic? Again, I don't know what kind of symbol. It just says a round imprinted symbol. It's visible on the girl's leg on the underside of her left thigh. And in case you think I'm lying, I'm gonna show a quick screenshot of the picture, okay? Um, in the photo's right corner, there is an arm with a green shirt visible. So there's one with a white shirt and then another person with a green shirt, and arm holds the girl's knee in the air. So is that like a third person? Oh my god. An arm holds the girl's knee in the air. In the photo's left foreground, there's a profile of a man with long sideburns, a beard. Okay, so long sideburns, a beard. Who looks like that? Hmm. Long sideburns, a beard, and a small bald spot on his head. Of course, gotta have that bald spot because 'cause they're creeps. Um, creepy old men. In the photo's background on the left, there appears to be the unclothed top torso of a man. Oh my god. Dude, how many men are in this freaking picture with one young girl? A man with what appears to be a black T-shirt. Okay, so there's one with his top off. Great motorcycle noise, that's awesome. In the photo's background on the left, wait. Oh, sorry, I lost my place. Okay, a man with what appears to be a black T-shirt and a blue shirt. Wait, he has a black T-shirt and a blue shirt? I'm confused. How does he have 2 T-shirts? I'm confused. Okay. Oh, okay, so he's holding it. He's holding the blue T-shirt appears to be on the to the left of the girl's face. So he's, like, covering her face? On the photo's lower left, there's a green structure which is hard to identify. The girl's mouth looks bloody and her tongue is extended. What the heck, dude? So she's bloody down there, she's bloody in her mouth, and her tongue is extended, that's great. Is she even alive, dude? What the oh my god. And she has a freaking logo tattooed on her or something? Isn't well, it doesn't say it's necessarily a tattoo, but there's a imprint and symbol. Is it branding or a tattoo? Obviously, I don't know. Oh my god. On the photos lower okay, the girl's mouth looks bloody and her tongue is extended. There's a bruise under her left eye, wonderful, and a red mark on the left side of her neck. So she's bloody in her mouth, bloody down here, tongue is extended, bruise under her left eye, and a red mark on the left side of her neck. Ugh, what, like some freaking hickey or something? Her left shin is bleeding, and there are purplish bruises on her abdomen. Oh my god. Blank recalls the actions taking place in this additional image. Okay, so I guess the person who gave them this image recalls this happening. Wow, that's pretty horrible. I'm oh, yeah, I'm gonna show a quick screenshot in case you think I'm lying. I got it from somebody who shared it on Threads. They did not say the document number, which is really annoying. Like, people, if you share documents, you need to share the document number, dude. That's gonna help people locate it, 'cause that to verify that you're saying, that you're not lying. It doesn't help when you're not sharing your sources. So, I just got this from Threads. I can't verify it, but That's the thing I read. The thing in the highlighted part, that's what, I just read to you right now. That was the description of this redacted photo up there, so that was pretty horrible, and, who knows? All that stuff that they did to her, all the injuries, like, is she even alive? Her tongue is extended. It I think that's isn't that what usually happens, like, when you die? Like, your mouth just is open? To me, that makes it seem like she's not alive. Like, if no one is holding her mouth open, like, why don't you just to me, I'm sorry, that just I honestly think that poor girl is not alive. No. So, that's obviously, I'm not saying that's great in, like, a not I don't actually mean it's great. So, I'm gonna search this one name 'cause, I saw this one person, there's a girl, in Florida, I guess they did a documentary about her, so I was gonna see if I can look up anything about her, in the files. Madeline McCann. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna search here in the library. Um, Let me share that window for you, and if you want me to look up anything specific, search any names, let me know. I will take suggestions. Obviously, if you're not being serious, I'm not gonna listen to you. If you're here to be a jokester, you can leave. Um, okay. So I'm gonna look up if there's anything about this girl. So apparently, yeah, she went missing and not in did I say Florida? No, in Portugal. Yeah. But apparently they're talking about her, and so now they're saying they did a documentary about her, and now they're saying that maybe Epstein and Ghislaine were involved. So somebody was saying that maybe we should, cross-reference all the missing kids, that still haven't been found, like, maybe they're responsible for all of them. So let's look at this email. This is apparently about the documentary. Can I make this window any bigger? No? Wait. There we go. Okay, that looks better. Oh, how do I share this one? Share this tab. Okay, so this is oh, that's better. Alright. Dear sirs, this is to Jeffrey Epstein, redacted whoever wrote it to him. Dear sirs, a 2019 documentary currently being shown on Netflix Canada entitled "The Disappearance of Madeleine McCann" is about the 40-year-old English girl who disappeared from Portugal in 2007 while on holiday with her parents and siblings. She has never been found. In Series 1, Episode 3, Portuguese journalists refer to a scandal that took place years earlier regarding child abuse in a Portuguese orphanage. It is referred to as the Pact of Silence. In connection with the orphanage, Casa Pia, a journalist states that it is a known fact that American millionaires fly into Portugal on private jets for the purpose of sexually abusing these children. This might be a line of inquiry that you might wish to follow up on. Yours truly. Why are you emailing him about this? Why would Jeffrey Epstein care about this documentary and that they're talking about billionaires flying into Portugal? I wonder why. And I saw somewhere else, I think it was like a comment on, that post of the girl that shared this, that somebody said that they have seen Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell in Portugal around the time that she disappeared. So, obviously, we don't know for sure, but gee, it would not be a surprise if they were actually involved. Alright, so this is from Jean James, we don't know who that is. Subject, doesn't show who it's for, to the FBI? What? This is sent to the FBI. Subject, transatlantic pedophilia connections. Oh, this is a very long document. Does it show, um dang, I wanna see, can I find Madeline in here? Lord Cullen. Ooh, wait, what's this? Okay, so I guess they're sending this to the FBI? Okay, Lord McAlpin denies involvement in pedophiles and Satem's pervade the world of politics. These are just, like, random quotes. Tony Blair is reported to have blocked the exposure of famous names in law, business, and politics, including some in his own cabinet during the police investigation into pedophile oh, it's 'cause it's written in, like, British English. Um, to pedophile internet activity known as Operation OR, which came out of the FBI investigation. So, Tony Blair is hiding people, that's great. Where's Madeline? I wanna know about Madeline, like so that's the document number, it's up here in the, upper if you're watching on YouTube, the upper left corner, so that way you can see the documents I'm looking at here. See where Madeline's name is mentioned. Hmm, can I search? Search, find Madeline. Okay, right here. It's on page 17. For some reason, the abduction of Scottish children for the purpose of rape and murder, always closely linked to senior Labour Party political figures, continues unabated. Okay. It's like a link to, I guess, an article. Um, although Labour Supremo Peter Mendelssohn's alleged role in follow okay, it's like cut off. The kidnapping of young girls and boys for the pleasuring of the European Union's elite commissioners in Brussels was the subject of intense speculation long before the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. I can now bring to a close all speculation as to the name of Tony Blair's most highly placed and senior politician, who fell not only under the scrutiny of Scotland Yard for crimes against children, but was also identified by the FBI as an active member of the pedophile ring run by Thomas Hamilton. Gordon Brown, wait, that name sounds familiar. Gordon Brown? Rizaki! Sorry, my dog. I'm gonna have to get up right now. My dog's eating something. Sorry. Okay, Gordon Brown. Wait, that's somebody. Gordon Brown. Let me look him up really quick. It's not Gordon Ramsay. Okay, everyone, calm down. Gordon. I know he's some British guy, right? Former Prime Minister of the UK. Okay, no wonder this sounded familiar. All right. Gordon Brown. So, a former Prime Minister of the UK is a practicing pedophile whose activities are known not only to the British, American, and Israeli intelligence services, but also by Rupert Murdoch and his senior editor at the Sunday Times. So, Rupert Murdoch, okay, you're in charge of Fox News. That's awesome. So, Manga, you were brainwashed by Fox News, which is owned by pedophile protector Rupert Murdoch. And do we even know if Rupert Murdoch, he could be a pedophile himself too? Allegedly. Okay, I have to say that legally. Allegedly, but if you protect pedophiles, I wouldn't be surprised if you were one. Allegedly. Okay, that's great. Alright, I'm gonna stop sharing this. How do you just, like, search? Is there a way to, like, see the documents all in order? I guess you just have to search, right? What name should I search? Let me see if there's any. Oh, okay, my friend said he's a dad and he can't listen, I totally understand. That's why I was like, "If you need to leave, totally I understand." I couldn't even I'm gonna look up, I don't know if you have heard, apparently they keep referring to muffins. Muffins is a very common thing in the files. There's apparently it's a code word. Don't know what it means, but I just looked up, muffins. I don't know if you can see the screen, let me show it to you. Show! Show it! Sorry, showing nothing, sorry. Share screen. Yeah. But yeah, I just searched muffins and there's literally a ton of documents that say muffins. Oh, let me look up, there's a website where you can actually look up, Jeffrey Epstein's email address. Seems like they made it so it looks like you're actually in his email. So we're gonna share this tab. We're gonna share here. It makes it just a little easier to kind of go through. So yeah, it looks like an actual email. So here is his email. So this email I really was very interesting. It's like the last one. It says it's by Cody Rudland. It says you are dead. It's on it's August 13th, 2019, and it just says LOL good riddance. Um, and it was sent August 13th, 2019, and it was sent after he passed away, which was the 10th of August. So let's see what we find if we search muffins here in Jeffrey's email. Ugh, I hate saying his name, dude. Like, if your name is Jeffrey, like, I'm sorry. I don't like saying your name. Look at all the references to muffins, dude. Why do you need so many muffins? Muffins for LSJ. Who's LSJ? Hmm. So to Jeffrey, has baked muffins to send to LSI and will send mixture and topping for 12 more so you can make fresh when you are there. I mean, if it's freaking I have things that it could be in my head, but I don't really wanna say it. But I'm disgusted if it's that. Leslie to Jeffrey, "Good morning. Please let me know once the muffins are made and can be delivered to Eva today. Thank you, Leslie." God, why Eva Dubin, she's a famous person or influential. Um, to Eva, "Hi, is this to Eva or from Eva?" I think it's from Eva. "Hi, I ran out of muffins this morning, and I do not know how I will survive without them. Do you have any ideas of how I can get more? Please know my email address has changed. Hi, Eva. I'm still willing to hear back from Sonam to make the muffins. I'm hoping for today, but it could be Monday. Let you know." No worries at all. I was just joking. Can't wait till Jeffrey is back in New York next time. Please know my email address has changed too. Thank Let's look, okay, this lady right here, Karina Shuliak, that is his girlfriend, like, his, like, last girlfriend. She is the one that he had was he had apparently changed his will, like, right before he passed away, like, I think a day or 2 before, or he was killed, I don't know. But yeah, he was gonna leave most of his property and everything to this lady, Karina Shuliak, so I don't know why she's not being investigated. She was a dental student, he had a dental chair in his house, and he could say, "Oh, I had it for her because she's a dental student," but, gee, maybe you were also trying to take the teeth out for your victims so they can't be identified, and apparently I'm gonna look up something right now too. Um, muffins ingredients. So this is from his girlfriend, Karina, to Anne. "Hi, Anna. Lynn has FedExed you the ingredients for J.E.'s muffins, Jeffrey's muffins. Have you received them yet?" Because she, like, CC'd Jeffrey. Why do you need to why do you need FedEx ingredients? Usually for muffins, you don't need to FedEx them unless you're in a rush because, the ingredients are fresh, right? I wonder why they're fresh. You gotta keep them refrigerated, right? Karina to Anne, "Hi, Anna. Where are the muffins ingredients that you received from Lynn?" Why are you so into muffins? Okay, let's look an another Karina email. "Hi, Lynn. Could you please send the recipe and checklist of ingredients you used for Mr. Epstein's muffins? He wants to have exactly the same ingredients as Island. Thanks so much." Oh my god. "Hi, Anna. Please do not put any sugar into the muffins toppings mix, only in the main muffins mix." Okay, let me know. Do you really think it's actual muffins? Like, really muffins? Like, really? Bonjour, mesdames, messieurs. Voici les muffins demandés par monsieur Epstein. Cordialement, Alison envoya de mon iPhone. So, en français, um, hello, mesdames and monsieur, like madam and mister. Here are the muffins, asked requested, by Mr. Epstein, cordially, Bellson, and sent from his iPhone. So that's the translation right there. So I'm gonna look, who is this dude? Valdson Cotrin? It's a French dude. I'm gonna see if I can find anything on this guy. Literally all over the world, these demons. Okay. Oh, so that was his butler, this dude. Valdson Cotrin, he was Jeffrey's butler in his Paris home for 18 years. So it's this guy right here. Show you a picture. This is Valsen Catherine. That's the email, the French dude. Alright, so let's go back to the email. Another one from Karina for muffins. Okay, this is Jeffrey's girlfriend, remember? "Hi, Lynn. Mr. Epstein wants you to make a batch of muffins with almond flour, please. Use the same recipe you do and just add 1 cup of almond flour. Please have regular muffins that you always make us." Does it really make sense? I don't okay. I search full library. How do I, like okay, let's see if I data set. I'm just gonna pick a random data set. There's so much, dude. Okay, maybe I'm gonna stop sharing. Oh, yeah. I just don't wanna, like, accidentally show anything I'm not supposed to, like, on YouTube. Um, photos. How do you, like, data set? See if there's anything. Oh, okay, Karina to Epstein. I'm looking through the files right here. It's a lot of just, like, kind of, data type of information. Mm, oh my gosh. So many files, dude. Okay. I looked up JPEG, see if any pictures are there, but it's mostly how do you actually find a picture? It's just like, let me know. Let me try it again. Search. There's no way to, like, look at them in order? Okay. Oh my god, I'm, like, shaking. I'm gonna look up E I don't think there's that much on Elon, though. Let's see. The the way this is sorted is, like is there any kind of order to this? It's just like, oh my god. Okay, thanks, Mary Beth. I let Jeffrey know we'll see Elon at the Milken conference. Okay. SpaceX is located about 20 miles from the Hyatt in Long Beach. Elon's assistant, uh, oops, see, sorry. Uh, but with traffic, who knows how long it could take. MapQuest says it could take 25 minutes from the Hyatt to SpaceX. So they're using MapQuest. Okay. This being said, Elon can meet for lunch on Monday, February 25 at 1 PM at SpaceX or on Wednesday, February 27th. His TED Talk finishes up around the lunchtime frame, so he could be back at SpaceX. His assistant says he can meet Wednesday in the evening. What is your preference to meet with Elon? So they were trying to meet Mary Beth Brown. Let's see. Oh, I already saw this one. Oops. Oh my god. I wish this was sorted in like like, by date or something like that. It's really hard to just look through, like, it's just random. It's literally like, they just got all the files and they threw them into a room, kinda like, that scene in Mean Girls when maybe not Mean Girls, not a good there's another scene, another film where, like, I think it's, like, party invitations, like, you just throw the papers everywhere, like, downstairs, like, that's literally how this is. Like, there's no order. It's hard to yeah. Did I already see that? Oh, okay, it keeps showing the same one. Hello, Mary Beth. Jeffrey invited Elon to a dinner party he's having here in New York on April 23rd at his home at 7:30 PM. Elon said it was possible he may be in New York and be able to attend. I'm just following up to see if you might know if Elon can join in. So, assistant to Epstein, trying to invite Elon to a party. So, from Juliana Glover to Jeffrey, listen to it. He's simply brilliant, though. Okay, she sent in 2018, this lady sent, Jeffrey, like, different podcast episodes on, like, that are interviews with freaking, Elon, because he's so brilliant. Yeah, he's not. Any smart person that listens to him knows he's not smart. To me, Elon sounds like a dumb person trying to sound smart. That's what he sounds like, just like Slow Rogan. They're both idiots who try to sound smart. So, there's so many with Elon, apparently. Alright, let's look at this one. It's from September 24th, 2012, from Jeffrey to Elon. Let's start from here, the earlier ones. Okay, so Jeffrey wrote, "Tell Elon that the blonde that walked with me is a friend of his mother's that tried to set her up with him. Her name is" I guess it's code? Yvke Sturm. Is that really a name? Alright. And then Nicholas Pritzker wrote, "Whoa, Elon is doing great, as you saw. Thanks for another mind-bending time." Mind-bending time, okay. Elon wrote, "That was indeed a very enjoyable conversation." And Jeffries told Elon, "Hopefully the first of many." Let's look at beef jerky. I don't know in case you, um, had heard about that, but apparently that's mentioned a lot in the files. Some people are saying that could be a code word. Okay. This is to Jeffrey from Redacted. "Francis has time to come tomorrow to show me how to make it. Jerky class, anyone? He will also bring you a taste of his new jerky recipe from the restaurant and sends a warm hello. He is working at a restaurant called Cannibal and cooks, wait for it, beef jerky and steak. He has time at 3 PM tomorrow if that is okay with you." Yeah, there's a chef, his name, that works with Jeffrey, he has a restaurant called Cannibal in New York, so what a coincidence. I wonder what the beef jerky is made out of. Um, obviously, we don't know for sure, this is allegedly, but there's so okay, this is it's 38 pages with mentions of jerky, dude. Okay, I'm gonna click on this one. It's a lot. From redacted, why are you redacting these names? Is that a victim? No. Those are the only ones that need to be redacted. No, you don't redact the victim's names, huh? To Mark Tollison. Who's Mark Tollison? Let's look him up. Alright. All these people that worked with Jeffrey, like, that butler at his parents' house, the chef, they all knew what was going on, so you're all even if you didn't actually hurt the women, you're still a horrible person in my eyes, and you should be locked up as well. Mark Tollison, can't really seem to find anything. It's just, like, a regular dude named Mark Tollison. Okay, not really. So, we don't know who this Mark Tollison is, but from blank to Mark Tollison. "Hello, Mark, thank you for the below. I have included blank and blank" why are they redacted? "On this email, as they are the ones you will truly be working with when it comes to Jeffrey's parties and meals." Yeah, Jeffrey always has to have a certain type of meals, huh? Has been put in charge of the upcoming dinners. Blank has been put in charge of the upcoming dinners. Why is the chef redacted? Is the chef a victim? I don't think so. Um, and is with Jeffrey now. I have asked her to try and speak to Jeffrey regarding his intentions for the upcoming events, hoping she can get some feedback to you and blank shortly. Regarding the meeting on Monday, September 16th at Jeffrey's home, we are trying to coordinate a convenient time for all those involved. I have proposed 10 AM or 2 PM. Thanks, blank. Who is this person? God. So, Mark Tolleson Road on September 11th, 2013. Thank you, blank, for that detailed description of the team. Why are they redacted? For now, I believe I would like to meet just those who will be involved in planning, purchasing, preparing, and serving the meals for the upcoming guests. I'm certain the staff have done these dining events before. However, I would like to make certain if Jake wishes to prepare, present, and serve meals on the highest levels to provide his guests with the best experience possible on behalf of JE, whether it's informal or formal dining. Having said that, we will need at a minimum the following: first-rate chefs who can plan or create the fine meal we want, 1 chef per 6 guests, first-rate assistants to coordinate, first-rate servers to serve. I wanna see the mention of jerky. Apparently, they mentioned jerky here. Let me try to find it. Let's see. It's like more this seems more just like logistics trying to set up. Okay. All these names redacted, dude. Like, why? They're not I'm assuming they're not minors if they're staff and not. Great, thanks, Martin. I'm trying to determine who all should be at the meeting on Monday, September 16th, as well as who Jeffrey wishes to be your true point person. My guess is it will be blank or blank. In the meantime, below is a list of staff, their positions, and a little bit of info to help you out. Okay, so Lynn and Jojo Fontanilla. So you don't, redact them, but you redact Rich Barnett. He's their house engineer, security. But this person, assistant, you redact their name. Why? Another assistant, redact their name, another assistant, name is redacted, all the assistants redacted. Oh my god. I'm not saying that they committed a crime, but they're not victims. Unless they were the victims, I don't know, but you seem to not care about the victims, so where's the jerky mention? Oh, right here. This blank assistant. She works lunch and dinner parties, helps serve, sometimes cooks. She is very aware of JE's likes and dislikes when it comes to food. She sometimes travels with Jeffrey. Okay, she might be a victim. Recently, JE has been into beef jerky. Blank has been making it for him making it for him from scratch. Helps with plain food, runs errands. Blank stays up late and gets up late. Blank. She lives at blank. Okay. Again, do you think jerky is code word, or do you think he's really into jerky? There's just so many. There's 38 pages of jerky. What? I like beef jerky. I don't know if I'll, be able to ever eat it again, but I like beef jerky. I've never mentioned it that many times in emails. I don't think I've ever mentioned it once in emails. So, I'm gonna look up. Yeah, there's a lot of jerky ones. Why do you like turkeys? Okay, I'm gonna look up the word torture. It's a horrible word, but I just wanna see how many times it's mentioned. So it's mentioned 517 times. That's great. Should I look up the disgusting president's name? The pedo? I'm just gonna do a search here. Wow, they really took him out. They took him out, dude. Because apparently they redacted so much, because according to Jamie Raskin, who is great, he looked at the unredacted files, and he said that the president, the pedo, was, mentioned a million times. He did a search on the redacted ones, and that he was mentioned a million times, and then I think when these were first released, he was mentioned, what, 38,000 times, and now I just searched his name. Maybe I have to put Donald, I don't know, but I just searched TRUMP, and it only came up 4,727 times. No. No, I'm pretty sure it's a million, dude. They really are working hard to try to get rid of it. What if I put, like, Donald? It's probably gonna be less, but Don okay, so if I do first name and last name, it's only 1,400 times. If I do Donald, how much? 4,000. So, yeah. I'm gonna look up what it's like torture. Again, not that I want to, but alright. It's not great. Torture is mentioned 517 times. Alright, I'm just gonna pick a random because it's all just everywhere. It's literally, like I said, just like someone just grabbed 3,000,000 papers and, like, threw it all over your house. That's how it's organized, and you're just like, "Oh my god." Okay, so I went all the way to the 52 pages of documents, of search results, 52 pages that mention torture. I'm gonna start from the back. I like to start from the back just in case 'cause I feel like maybe most people started from the beginning, so I'm trying to kind of go where maybe people haven't been. So what is this? Department of Homeland Security, Citizenship and Immigration Services. It's like an application. Okay, so it's an application to extend or change or not change non-immigrant status. Oh, it's his girlfriend. I'm gonna download this one just in case. Alright, let me so it's an application for JE's we'll say JE's because I don't wanna say his name, or the demon. It's an application to change his girlfriend's status, immigration status. Alright. Karina Shuliak right there. Why is torture mentioned though? Why is torture mentioned in a application to change your immigration status? Let me see. Torture. Oh, okay, it's on the application. Okay, I was like, "What?" Not that she's innocent. Uh, I'm not saying she actually did the torture. Okay, I have to say that for legal reasons, but so on the application, it asks you, "Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any of the following acts involving torture or genocide? Killing any person, potentially and severely injuring a person." I mean, we don't know for sure, but she might have yeah, okay. Um, so that's interesting. Let's see, this other one. Another application to change, immigration status, but you redacted this person's name. Okay, is there a minor? Is it a because they're a minor? If it's a minor, that's okay, but I don't know. We don't know who this is because he redacted, like, everything. Um, wait, they didn't check this box, though. Have you or any other person ever been arrested or convicted of any criminal crime since last entering the US? Shouldn't you put no? If you're innocent, why is that blank? Is that why the person's name is redacted? 'Cause they actually committed a crime? Huh. Who are you? Who is this person? Great job, dude. Alright. Oh, okay, here, so this is, Sultan bin Sulayem to JE or the demon. Um, and this in case you don't know, he's the one that actually sent that other email, to him saying, like, "I love the torture video." This was him. So, what are they talking about? Is this like an article? Oh, I guess he's emailed this article to JE. When do two wantas go for ha kung fu and treatment of iron crotch qigong? Iron crotch? Okay, so I guess this is like an article, feng shui. He emailed it to him. Ryuzaki! I'm sorry, my dog's being annoying. God. You already went out. You did your pee and poop. We just took you out. God. Alright. So I guess he just emailed this article. Where's the mention of that T word? Okay, I'm gonna have to do a search. Sorry, I don't think you guys want me to read this whole article, so that's why I'm just trying to get to torture. Okay. Ever since I saw an old 1950s photograph of a Shanghai man lifting 3 bricks tied to his private parts what the heck? 3 bricks. I was fascinated by the Taoist Qigong exercise Qigong is Qigong? Called the Tai Dang Gong, Iron Crotch Qigong. At the time, I wondered why anyone would subject themselves to such himself to such torture and for what? Oh, so I guess he was emailing the demon about this thing that some guys do. You can look that up later. Iron Crotch Qigong, that's what that is, so, clash over torch war, okay. What is this? Oh god. So in case you wanna know the documents I'm looking at, you can see up here on YouTube in the upper left corner of the screen. Alright. From Jeffrey to someone they redacted, and they sent this message, period it's articles, Syria peace conference, WikiLeaks in Syria, so a lot about Syria. Alright, another Syria peace conference. Okay. WikiLeaks dropped Syria, so just emailing him a bunch of so they would email each other a lot of, articles. Okay. Another immigration form, visa application, okay. Whose is this? Awesome. This is for that I think it's that French dude, the butler from Paris. US Department of State online immigrant visa application. Yep, here it is. Name, Vieira Couto-Balsan, okay. So he was trying to he did an application for his girlfriend, for his butler. Okay, let's see. What is this? The 5 stages of Greece? Like Greece as in the country. What is this? Oh, is it like it's from JP Morgan. It's an article on, like, the stock market, I think. I've never heard that before. 5 stages of Greece, but, like, Greece the country. We are putting the finishing touches on a piece of US commercial real estate, which will come out next week. Heading into the weekend, a brief note on Europe. In almost every client meeting, I am asked what's going to happen in Greece. The best way to answer that question is by using the Kubler-Ross model, the 5 stages of grief adapted for Greece. Okay. This model defines the process as denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And there's some mention of the T word, so I'm gonna see where that is mentioned. Oh, right here. 5 stages of grief. So, in stage 2, which is anger, it's mentioned here. March 1st, 2010, we have to strengthen the primary of politics primacy of politics. We have to be able to stop financial markets. We have instruments of torture in the basement. We will display them if it becomes necessary. Jean-Claude Juncker, Eurogroup head. Okay, what kind like mental torture or physical? Hmm. Oh, wait. No, let me go back. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Izeki, he's being very annoying. Okay. I'm trying to find, like, an email, like, not just, like I'm trying to see what these people are saying, not just, articles that they're just sending to each other, but I wish this was open in a different tab. Oh, there we go. It's this one, right? Okay. Another application. Oh, jeez. Application for naturalization. Okay, so this one is it's blank. Just a blank application. Alright, I'll close that one. Okay. What? I'm trying to see find an email. Oh, wait, what's this? Is this an actual email? Alright. Lawrence Cross, who's this? Let me see who this guy is. Lawrence Cross. Rizeki, please. God, stop acting all like you didn't just go out. You just went out, dude. You just went out. You did your potty in your poop. Stop, and you just had food. Just gave you food. Okay, so Lawrence Krauss, I'm gonna share this window. He's a Canadian American theoretical physicist and cosmologist. Is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. He's married to Nancy Dahl. Alright, so what does this dude have to say? That's a creepy picture right here. Y'all look like creeps, like, literally. Like, even if I didn't know you were creeps, you just look like it. Like, J.E. the demon, if I saw him, I didn't know anything about him, I would be creeped the F out. He just has the look of a creep. They all just have, like, that creep look. Like, it's weird, like, you can see it on your face, dude. Oh, wait, he works for ASU, Arizona State University? My Arizona friends. There you go. Is he still there? Huh. Let me go back to this. Okay, so this dude wrote to the demon, the subject, "Reply 1 Muslim at a time." Let's start from the beginning, 'cause, it's like the new ones are on top, so okay, what are they saying? Another article. To Dr. Lawrence Krauss, I would like to start off by thanking you not only for the enlightenment I know enjoy due to my eyes now being open to the amazing world of science, but also for your persistence on sharing your knowledge and your tenacity and conviction while doing so. Um, sorry, it's a lot. Do you really want me to read all this? So someone sent that to Lawrence, like, "Thank you." Um, and then J.E. wrote, "I won't dignify this trite anecdote. Had 1,000,000 of these, it would not be worth 1 day of your time. If you want to be a rabbi, do it. This is not science, this is religion, and a total effing waste of your" well, you didn't spell that right. "Waste of your unique talents. The idea that you find found this meaningful makes me sad." Okay. So Lawrence, before that, had written to the demon, "Hi, back in the US, let's talk. Things developing slowly." What's developing? Lawrence. Blank couldn't resist sending this, which came today. Okay, and then he showed them that, thing. I would like to know, that, thank you for that. As I was a child, I was also told the Quran, the book had scientific evidence that science was just now discovering. Okay, that's so long, dude. I just don't think you want me to read all of that. So you can see the document here if you wanna read it yourself. So yeah, he said, "Hey, I'm here," and then Jeffrey just wrote that, like, "If you wanna be a rabbi, do it." Okay. Then Lawrence wrote back, "PA, to be a little more sincere, I'm not unhappy to be a role model. I cannot help it if people are inspired. I do what I want to do, and if people get inspired, I can't help it." So he was at ASU. I don't know if he's still there, but this was in 2013. And then JE wrote back, "A role model could be an offshoot, not a goal." So what, he doesn't want him to be a role model? Okay. And then Laura said, "Agreed." What does this one Muslim at a time mean? Like, I guess trying to, like, quickly read it. I'm gonna see what the bottom says. "One day, me and a friend who happens to be a master's degree holder in engineering were watching the sunrise. Out of the blue, he asked a question, 'Hmm, I wonder why the sky is red,' and I, being a management degree holder, knew the answer. My first thought was pride." So I guess this person was, like, inspired? Where's the mention of the T word? Mm, oh. "I would burn in heck, where every day is like 1,000 earthly days, and every time you burn, you would grow new skin and flesh to burn again, torture that would last for eternity, but he, Allah, doesn't want to do it because he loves me, and in essence, it's actually forcing his hands into doing so for willingly disobeying his commands." Okay. I mean, I don't know, I guess Jeffrey doesn't want him to be a role model? Alright. Absolute torture. What's this? I wanted to open it. Alright, let's share this tab. Oh, this all redacted? What the f okay. From blank to blank. Subject: regarding why or reply, "Why have I been provided 0 protection as a federal witness?" Hmm. Wait, when was this sent? Ooh, April 20th, 2025. Okay, that's recent. We don't know who's sending all these, that's great. So it's just, like, screenshots? So this was sent last year. We don't know who's sending this. Well, I obviously it wasn't Epstein. So it's a tweet by Johnny. "You don't know anything because of her because she's been feeding false info into the Epstein case on behalf of the CIA since her entrance publicly in 2019. Almost everything she says has been a lie, so she has shown you zero fact. She may as well have been abused the girls herself." Okay, I don't know who you're talking about there. Are you talking about Ghislaine or who are you talking about, dude? Ghislaine Maxwell, yes, I'm giving you homework. Insisting on 2 of the most important podcasts to consume moving forward. So, I guess it's like a screenshot of an article about the Epstein files. Um, Another tweet or from Reddit, I think, that I don't know what social media this is from, but, um, Jessica Reed Cross, aka House and Habit, wrote a hit piece on blank using a source that is reposted here saying karma. If you Google that source, even AI tells you he is 3 times con artist who stole money from elderly woman, and her best friend, Lady Victoria Harvey, is getting on death watch. Jeffrey Epstein accuser blank says she has just days left to live after getting hit by school bus. Wow, they actually redacted a victim. Miracle. I wonder if they did it after they were called out. Sydney Morning Herald, just a picture of Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, I don't know who these names are. Oh, House and Habit, okay. Yeah. I used to like this girl, then she got all crazy. So, I unfollowed her. Yes. Kindly make a correction. The hunt for Jeffrey Epstein's alleged enabler, Ghislaine Maxwell. So they sent the screenshot of a YouTuber's video. Whitney Webb connects Diddy and Epstein, Sabby Sabs. Another tweet. Okay, we already saw this one. And in case you don't know, look up Lady Victoria Harvey. I think they misspelled her name there, but she was on Piers Morgan recently, and she was like Prince Andrew's ex-girlfriend, and she's crazy, dude. She basically said, she literally said, like, "Oh, if you weren't in the Epstein files, you're a loser. Only movers and shakers like are in the Epstein files. Like it's an insult if you're not in the Epstein files." She's crazy. Um, this tweet by George B. Tonks. Lady Victoria communicates with Ghislaine, and I can only say that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. All right. George B. Tonks on X, just a reminder, this person, con artist. Are they calling a victim a con artist? And then a screenshot. This crazy. Oh, that's a crazy lady. That was Prince Andrew's girlfriend, or well, it's his ex or wife. I don't know if they were married or they were dating, but Lady Victoria Harvey. How does one write a massive paragraph like this on death's door? I don't believe it. Karma for all the lies. He's defending him. Yeah. On April 20th, 2025 at 12:41 PM, somebody wrote, "I became CIA to the conspiracy crowd thanks to a pair called Webb Moore. They labeled me this because I was sodomized by Stan Pottinger." Huh. And prior to this, Pottinger blank Boise? Boise. Pottinger blank Edwards, no, Redwords tormented me. Okay, that looks like tormented me. I can only see that part. With essay abuse, misappropriated funds, lied about an appeals process to both me and my sister, blank claiming we couldn't appeal the decision to steal my compensation. It was to cover up their blackmail bank scheme on behalf of LIBG, term adult bleep workers or sex workers, schmegs workers, who stays 6 to 13 years old as an adult employee committing crimes. and is then paid wildly as I watch and beg for my share as a solo whistleblower. Do your jobs, everyone. Before I'm murdered by this gang, please do your jobs. A lot of images. Okay. Who's sending these emails? Oh my god. So somebody's sending all these, emails, I guess, of people talking about what's going on from last year, but, like, why are they in the files if they're not this Jeffrey wasn't even alive. I attached an FBI agent and wish to erase her plausible deniability about the absolute torture as a public whistleblower. Your protections for me, barely a shekel sent my way. My name used to file the affidavit which led to the Epstein arrest. Blank used to take down Maxwell or any still zero protections as a royal family and all of Maxwell associates harass, stalk, defame me, and smear me for 6 years. The death threats are veiled, all except one for a researcher. So I guess it's like somebody complaining they're not getting, protection. For 6 years, I have fought 2 cancers, not one authority figure has protected me post usury. Blank said he would assist me until blank was too busy to assist. I need to be protected. Maxwell threatened to murder me on multiple occasions for decades. Not one other victim has endured this, so the Bedwards okay, Bedwards. So this is what was redacted earlier. I thought it was Edwards, but it's Bedwards. Edwards declared me not even worth a mill because not even raped blank, yet the schmegs workers who were never kidnapped and stayed decades as employees, they received all my stolen compensation. There is a group of mobs casters who refuse to stop abusing me. Truth/truth. The way these people write, oh my god. These are people who would drive a Sandy Hook victim to suicide once. FBI needs to pay attention to public victims. You need to do your job. George P. Tonks is a felon who's talking from prison, and I have reported to DOJ, Chicago, NYPD, and you do something. I'm being gang stalked with a crazy conspiracy nut who uses her stolen credibility to declare me a liar. Whitney Webb is a conspiracy theorist who is colluding against victims. Truth for 6 years straight. She illegally recorded me following brain surgery and then released the recording on YouTube for fast fame. Glenn Beck then hired her. They will not stop this game until against victims and truth has been unbearable. So is this a victim maybe? She's not being protected? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know because I don't sending these emails. That's great. Uh, and then wait, I really want to know who sent that one email. Like, I don't know if you heard of it, but there's one email that apparently somebody sent that was like, "Oh, I'm so glad I didn't kill anyone," or something like that. That's a very weird thing to say. Like, "Oh, I'm glad I didn't kill anyone." Another application for naturalization. Why do I keep getting applications, dude? This one's blank. Okay. Torture video. Maybe if I do like the video, because that's what that one saying. Okay, I love the torture video. Are you okay? I love the torture video. Wait, oops, sorry. Am I not sharing it? I'm sorry. I thought I was still sharing this on YouTube. Why did you take it off? I was sharing it. Share. Sorry. So it's all the same. Where are you? Are you okay? I love the torture video. And that was apparently that Sulayem dude. Oh my gosh. I have to keep like the way this is organized is horrible. It's the same. Why is the same document showing up like multiple times? What the heck? Ryosaki, please. Oh my god, I don't know what's up with them. Like I literally just took him out. Random sounds, that's scary. Okay, blank. Another image. Photo from Karina to Jeffrey. Apparently there's photos, but we can't see it. Bryce. Just a little confused. Any way you print photo and indicate the palms that need to be moved? Oh my god. The palms that need to be moved, okay. I thought I said removed, but palms like palm trees or palms like palms? What kind of palms are you talking about? Hmm. So is it are they it's like, do they have the same email there multiple times? Okay, where are you? Are you okay? I love the torture video. Okay, that's one. From April Friday, 2009. Where are you? Are you okay? Look, okay, it's the same one. Why is it showing up multiple times? Where are you? Are you okay? I love the torture video. What the heck, dude? Okay. That's why no wonder you have so many documents 'cause you seem to show the same email. Apparently, they talked about Bernie Sanders too. I'm gonna search what they talked about him. Obviously, we don't think that he actually was involved because they don't like people who actually wanna do good in the world. So, see, they have the same email. Let me show you. I mean, like, so right here, data set 11. Bernie Sanders says we're destroying the blank, and then right here, Bernie Sanders says we're destroying like, why are you having it multiple times? That's why it's hard to search through things. Let's see what it says here. From Quora Digest. Oh, Quora. So it's just like a digest, okay. I wanna see if anybody was talking about him. I wanna see someone talking about him, not just articles. Dear friend, wow, why is this all, like, in bold? Like, big. Merle Haggard, from Gregory Brown to the Demon. Oh, it's like a charity email maybe? Asking for donations. If we love America and love our children, we must all stand against this excessive greed that tramples millions of our children entrusted to our care. America's Declaration of Independence says we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal and are endowed by the Creator with certain inalienable rights. After more than two countries, it is time to make those truths evident in the lives of all poor children and to close our intolerable national hypocrisy gap and show the world whether democratic capitalism is an oxymoron or a nation that does not stand for its children, does not stand for anything, not stand on the 21st century world or before God. So true. The new normal. So it's just like news articles. Okay, I wanna see what people are saying, dude. So many like, I wish there was a better way to sort through this. Like, I'm trying to get some evidence to what they're actually saying. It's just another article, Stephen Colbert. Let's see what they're saying. Core Digest. Oh, Core Digest. Okay. Okay, what if I search oh god, I really don't want to. Last updated February, 13th, 2026, Epstein files. Okay. I really don't wanna search this, but I'm just gonna see if it says girl. I mean, if I search girl, it's like over 11,000 results. But I feel like that's what I need to search. I wanna get some information. Not happy about that. Maybe he wants some more treats. I'm gonna put out some more treats for my dog, keep him busy. I like to he likes to kind of search for the treats, I kinda just throw them everywhere. It kinda keeps him, like, busy. So what? What is going on, dude? Look at that. What? Look. No results found for girl. I just saw, like, 11,000 or something. Didn't you just it was on the screen. How is there nothing now? Okay. How did it say no results and now there's results? Like, what? That's weird. Maybe I missed something when I was, like, looking at my dog. That's weird. Okay. That's weird. Ah! We don't want we don't want the echo. Okay. Let's see, this one's talking about massage. Ugh, maybe I should search massage. I don't wanna search any of these things. Where is let me t I have so many tabs open, let me close them. Then my computer's gonna freeze, so let me look this one up. The girl was given oh, wait, I think I did hear about this, like, there was a video with Ghislaine Maxwell, and I think she was talking about no, I think it was an interview with one of the victims. She was being interviewed by, I think, you know, a cop or something, like some kind of official, and she said that she got paid $200 for a massage, a young girl. So it's like court record 69. Oh, geez. Okay, that's a lot of pages. I can't look through all of that, and I'm not a lawyer, so, um, but yeah, I think I did see a clip of if it's that same girl, but yeah. On March 15th, 2005, a 14-year-old girl and her family made a report to the Palm Beach Police Department sexual misconduct committed against her by then 51-year-old defendant. Cool. 51 and 14. That's a great for almost a year, from March 2005 to February 2006, the Palm Beach Police Department conducted an extensive investigation of the defendant and 2 accomplices who helped him lure young girls to the seclusion of his home. On May 1st, 2006, a Palm Beach detective swore out a 22-page probable cause affidavit detailing the results of dozens of police interviews, as well as the firsthand observations of Palm Beach detectives. So, yeah, I think that might have been the video that I had seen of the girl being interviewed. "Mizaki!" Oh my god, I'm sorry, my dog's like he acts like he's not getting any food. He wants to eat all the time, and he can't. He can't have a weight problem. He already had a weight issue, and we got him to lose weight. It's not good for the dog to be overweight, so among other things, the investigation revealed that defendant had been paying young girls, many from Royal Palm Beach High School. They I would like all the girls from that high school that were around when he was alive. Maybe a lot of them know stuff. Who were 16 years of age or less to come to his home and give him a massage as he lay naked, masturbated, and I just saw and engaged in sexual contact with them. Like, it's not that, like if this didn't have to do with minors, like, it's you can talk about I don't really mind talking about that stuff, but because this has to do with minors, that's why I'm, like, grossed out about, like, having to say those words, so, as he lay naked, masturbated, and engaged in sexual contact with them. The sexual contact during these massages included vaginal intercourse, mouth to vagina sodomy, touching of the remember, girls, breasts and vagina, pla placing his fingers inside the girl's I don't wanna say it 'cause it's a young girl, okay? I'm just gonna say placing the fingers inside there and using a vibrator on the girl's area, always as he masturbated to climax. It's just oh my god. It's so hard. During certain time periods, defendant was receiving these massages 2 or 3 times a day. The girls were paid anywhere from 200 to 1,000 per massage, depending upon the nature of the sexual contact that they permitted. So basically, the more that you allowed him to do, the more you got paid. Uh, in July of 2006, 5 months after the investigation had concluded, the Palm Beach County State's Attorney's Office obtained an indictment charging defendant with 1 count of felony solicitation of prostitution. Defendant was taken into custody. Almost 2 years later, on June 26, 2008, the state's attorney's office filed an information charging defendant with an additional crime, namely procuring person under 18 for prostitution. 4 days later, on June 30th, 2008, defendant pleaded guilty to both accusatory instruments, namely 1 count each. Okay, so we already know, like, um, it was that was the first time he went to jail. Um, because of one of the crimes required because one of the crimes required the defendant register in Florida as a sex offender, the fact that he also maintained a residence in Manhattan meant that he had to register in New York State as a sex offender as well, and that's great, he still was able to defend. Following an investigation, the State of New York Board of Examiners of Sex Offenders recommended that the three-tier SORA classification scale defendant be classified as level 3. The board reached that conclusion after having calculated defendant's risk of assessment score at 130, solidly above the 110 qualifier. So he was high risk, basically. Okay. Real second. Cool it down, please. My God. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back. Oh wait, no, go on. I'm gonna go to the last one. Oh wait, something about a gorgeous photo. Let me see. Let's see what this says. Freaking creeps. All right. Again, you can see the documents I'm looking at up here in the upper left corner. This is from GMAX to Philip Levine. All right. The subject is forwarded. Okay. Let me see what joke she sent him. Jillian Maxwell. You're at a party. Wait, let's start from up here. How old is this email? It didn't say the year. Okay. Typing it. It looks like it's on the typewriter. You see a gorgeous girl at a party, you approach her and say, blank, oh, I'm fantastic in bed. That's direct marketing. You're at a party with a bunch of friends and see a gorgeous girl. One of your friends approaches her, points at you, and says, he is fantastic in bed. That's advertising. You see a gorgeous girl at a party, you approach her and get her telephone number. The next day you call and say, hi, I'm fantastic in bed. That's telemarketing. You're at a party and see a gorgeous girl, you get up and straighten your tie, you walk up to her and pour her a drink, you open the door for her, pick up her bag after she drops it, offer her a ride, and then say, "By the way, I'm fantastic in bed." That's public relations. You're at a party and see a gorgeous girl, she walks up to you and says, "I hear you're fantastic in bed." That's brand recognition. Okay. Great joke, Ghislaine. Okay. Shot? What? Oh my god. Okay, see, the context. Okay. Okay, so this is probably, like, shot as in, like, photography. I just saw shot and I was like, "Shot with a gun?" Like, okay, because this is from Jean-Luc Brunel, which is the guy that owned the modeling agency. Um, 2013, he's already dead. Um, not this time, but right now, he's dead. He sent it in 2013 to the Demon. He said, "Who is that girl that Antoine Verglas shot about a month ago? Is it the girl from Tahiti?" Okay, so shot probably as in photography, that's what I'm assuming since he does run a modeling agency, but, you know, he didn't use the modeling agency for good, for the actual, for he was using it for, you know, to get girls. Ugh, okay. I'm trying to go all the way to the end. I'm trying to go to, like, the last page. Every time I go to the last page oh, this is how it happened, see? I try to go to the last page, and then it keeps telling me no results were found. Annoying. Okay, so okay, let's look at this one. I'm trying to open them in different tabs. Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl is mentioned? Okay. I mean, probably because they lived in New York and they're filming or something. Okay, so this one is from blank to blank. Subject alert. Can Barbaros girl blank send a pic or Skype with Jake? 2014, March 6th. Can Barbaros girl blank send a pic or Skype with JE? So I guess, wants to check her out, right? Check out the girls. Great. Okay, already saw that one. These tabs. Oh, this is how Gossip Girl was mentioned. From blank to blank to show, alert reminder, Gossip Girl filming in the area today, because they film in New York, so that's what it was. Oh my goodness, what the heck? It's another legal document. Oh, wait, who's D? Oh, D. Could it be the pedo in chief, maybe? They're talking about D right here. Let's see. Again, we don't know, but okay, so it's a picture of a manila folder. It says notes on it. Oh my god, this handwriting. Mer 9:30 AM. People I mean, okay, I have better handwriting too, so maybe you can't say anything, but I don't think it's this bad. People at house. Okay, redacted, travels with Epstein to New York, assistant, white female, blonde. Okay, so maybe this could be a victim because they apparently love blondes. So if that's redacted, that's fine. To interview, okay. Number 1, blank, boyfriend of victim at the time. Who are these notes from? Are they, like, from the cops or from Jeffrey? Like, whose notes are these? Boyfriend of victim at the time, blank, name uncovered during trash pulls? Can't really understand. Can I zoom in? Wait, zoom in a little bit more. Okay. 3, redacted, willing to talk, unknown of of relations with Epstein, has reached out, name uncovered in trash pulls? So I guess they went through the trash maybe and pulled stuff out? Um, redacted, overheard victim, spoke with victim about, like yeah, it's kind of whose notes are these? Okay, since they're using the word victim, I'm assuming maybe it's, like, cops, detectives, or something, officials. Victim was in bra panties, blue truck, blank drove young blank girl with blank, went to PB, probably Palm Beach, described Epstein's house. Epstein knew blank another girl, described inside house. I guess these what girls have information. You can take off your clothes, come back in room with towel. Room. Okay. That's probably what he told girls, you can take off your clothes or whatever. So here's the document number up here if you wanna see. Um, let's see, what is it? I cannot see what this is on the side. Altered? No, I don't know. 1306, so January 3rd, 2006? Okay, so is this, like, testimony from somebody? Draft? Okay, so go witness maybe? Let me see. On Thursday, March 31st, 2005, I started conducting surveillance at 358 El Brillo. Ooh, Florida. Is this in Florida? I'm gonna look it up. this address. Let's see, Google Maps. 358 El Brillo. Let's see what comes up. Ryuzaki, stop being annoying, please. God, you just went out. Oh my god. Palm Beach, that's what I was thinking. Right here. So is that where he lived, maybe? That's where the demon lived? 358 El Brillo Way. Okay, so he was conducting surveillance there. Just so you can get the visuals, um, of what this person is talking about. I guess that's what it looks like now. Oh, wait. See, that's pretty big right here, looking like a mansion. Yeah, let's go back here. So on Thursday, March, 31st, 2005, I started conducting surveillance at 358 El Brillo. At this point, I observed at 11:55 hours a 10 Ultima bearing Florida tag blank in roadway black SO bearing Florida tag blank in drive, tan Honda Civic bearing probably like the license plates. Florida tag blank in roadway, black Chevy Suburban in driveway, and a black Caddy Escalade in driveway. So lots of cars. How did you remember all those cars? Or maybe he like wrote them down or something. Um, at 13:25 hours, I observed a tan Honda Civic in roadway, black Chevy Suburban in driveway. More cars. At 16:15 hours, I observed a tan Honda Civic blank in roadway, black Chevy. Okay. So lots of cars. That seems to what he's saying. Friday, April 1st, 2005, continued surveillance. So lots of cars. We don't know who these cars are. Okay, so he's talking about all the cars he observed. All right. Okay, so he's just talking about cars. I don't know anything about those cars, obviously. And then here in the bottom says roadway and a large white box truck parked behind the surveillance suburban. Okay. Supplemental narrative, case number detective. Okay. On March 30th, 2005, I was asked by Sergeant blank blank. Why do you blank out the redact the sergeant's or detective's names? To begin conducting surveillance and trash pulls reference. Oh, okay. So I guess they asked trash pulls, I guess, for evidence. Um, conducting criminal investigation involving JE. I was advised that Epstein was possibly engaging in sexual contact with young females. On March 30th, 2005, I made contact with Town of Palm Beach office supervisor, requested trash pulls for 358 El Brodo Way to begin on March 31st, 2005. So, okay, so he went to the address, met with the Town of Palm Beach sanitation employee. I observed blank enter the driveway of blank and blank and collect the trash bags from Epstein's property and place the contents into an empty sanitation truck. I followed blank to a nearby area where he turned over 17 white plastic trash bags which were collected from Epstein's property. I took the trash bags to the sanitation department where I sifted through its contents. I collected mail correspondence. Oh, okay. Um, Armani Exchange, addressed to blank. Jeffrey Epstein, no paper with blank, important message, no paper addressed to JE. Board US Airways boarding pass. Okay, for I guess maybe it could be a victim. Maryland Health Department Service ID for blank and Ghislaine Maxwell note paper with names and phone numbers. Photocopies of the trash collected were attached with the supplement. Okay, so he's just talking about like stuff that he found in the trash. Where's that king? Please go lay down. You already got too much food. You're gonna get your dinner later. You can't stop. Go lay down, please. You can't be eating all day, dude. We worked very hard to give you the healthy weight. Go lay down, please. Go lay down. Um, so it was talking about getting more of his trash. He got more emails to Jeffrey Epstein, automotive records, personal documents, Jeffrey Epstein notepaper with names and appointment time for blank and blank. The last names or other personal information was written on the notepaper. What? Oh gosh, I thought while sifting through Epstein's trash, I also collected a 3-inch purple finger size okay, the way that's worded, it looks like it's like 3-inch purple finger, but no, it's I guess a purple finger-sized object that's 3 inches, which had a broken end. So yeah, okay, exactly what I was thinking. Yep. The object appeared to be a broke piece from a sexual toy similar to a cyclone vibrator, possibly used for blank gratification. The sexual object was photographed for Detective Blake, packaged in a biohazard evidence bag, possible body fluids, and secured as investigative evidence. All items collected from Epstein's trash was turned over to the detective. Okay, so we're talking about more evidence. Um, are there any, like, pictures? Okay, so it seems like evidence from the investigation mostly. Trash pull mail, AT&T bill, age. I guess these are, like, maybe the notes that he found on the trash, maybe? Citibank, so maybe, like, bills they need to pay, age, money, message. Music equally down, please. Spoke to Bratislavian virus, Ghislaine Maxwell, Amazon. Yeah, it's kinda hard to know what this means when a lot is redacted, but message, she's looking to speak to you. Okay, cool. Wow, this is great, it's all redacted, so this one, per blank, in standard subpoena to office with can am I the only one who cannot read? I mean, I can read, I just can't I can't see this handwriting. I just yeah. Again, mine is not perfect. Okay, it's a little messy, but I don't think it's as bad as these people. Um, stepmom from victim reported incident originally to blank via telephone, go to station. Victim, boyfriend at the time. Look at these other documents, completely redacted, all blank. Great, this one's all black. Cool. RX Patrol, a new way to help protect your pharmacy from robberies. So RX pattern analysis tracking robberies and other losses. So rxpatrol.org, so it's like what, a company that helps pharmacies with robberies. Another black page. Okay, it looks like some kinda schedule appointment. Okay. Black page, black page. Alright. So it looks like more bills they need to pay or something. Staff questions. How long have you worked for blank? What is your job? What does that job entail? What are your hours? Do you live at the residence? We know numerous women who go out all hours. What do they How do you know? Who pays them? What do you think they were being paid for? So maybe things that the detectives were asking the victims. Mm, drive seat, data storage. So drives, maybe I guess we found some drives. I guess these are like notes from the detectives. When did you first meet D? Oh, this is why D came up. How were you introduced? I mean, who do you think they're referring to with D? I'm gonna guess one person. It could be wrong. We don't know for sure, but I don't know who else it could be. It's not Ghislaine. It's not Jeffrey. Who was the best friend? Who was his best friend? Who also lived in Palm Beach? Gee, I don't know. When did you first meet D? How were you introduced? When did you begin having sexual relations with D? What was his normal activity? Why did you stop? My coffee's all cold now. There seems to be more money to be made in having S with him than in getting girls for him. When did you first make arrangements for another girl to go to D's house? Does he call you to help him get a girl, or do you call him when you find an appropriate girl? When is the last time you were at the house? What did you do there? Who was the last girl you brought to him? We need a list of all the girls for the past 6 months. Why did you bring him a 14-year-old girl? Does he like his girls young? How much do you normally get paid? Does it depend on how much he likes a girl? How much do the girls get paid? It appears to depend on what they do. We understand he likes to videotape his activities. Have you ever seen any videotapes? Do you know when he's in town? How? So maybe I wonder if these were like questions for Elaine, or maybe somebody else helping him get girls. Okay, I'm gonna just keep see what else I can find. Okay, let me see this one. It's literally like you're just looking through a pile of just mess going through this. Okay. So FBI document from 2019. Blank was interviewed. I guess of this maybe was a victim because they're not showing the name. Blank put blank in contact with an agent named Paolo Zempoli who worked with ID models. Zempoli was trained to buy elite models with Epstein. Epstein introduced Melania Trump to Donald Trump. Oh, there we go, right here. A lot of people have speculating that maybe Melania was one of his girls, one of his many girls. She was dating the demon for pedo president. So a lot of people are saying like she was freaking trafficked. Allegedly, we don't, what I'm saying, allegedly. Um, and look, it says right here. Let's zoom in case you can't see. So this guy, Paolo Zempoli. Okay, Zempoli was trying to buy elite models with Epstein. Epstein introduced Melania Trump to Donald Trump. I'm gonna download this one. He said, "This I don't download yet." So that's where she came from. So that's they don't tell you. Is that in the documentary? Melania documentary? I haven't watched it because why would I watch it? But do they go into that and how Epstein introduced Trump and Melania? Probably not, huh? So there we go, right here. Read it. Epstein was visiting Zempoli at the agency. I wonder if, like, cause she's brunette, so it's like, I wonder if, like, he was just like, "Yeah, I don't want her anymore. I want blondes." But it's weird because, like, Melania's brunette, and then that other Karina Shuliak, the one that was his girlfriend before, like, to the end, his last girlfriend that he was gonna leave all his money to, she's also dark haired, like, I think she's brunette as well. So it's like, they seem to mostly like blondes, but once in a while, I guess that would get in there, but yeah, it's weird. Um, Epstein was visiting Zempoli at the agency when there was casting auditions for models. Epstein was looking through portfolios and saw blank photographs of her wearing only swim bottoms. Ugh. Blank and Zempoli were at a nightclub with Epstein, who was there with a woman who blank believed was blank. Blank took blank's phone number. Are these victims? I mean, if it's victims, it's okay, they can be redacted. But also, like, if you're submitting to be a audition for a model, you don't need to send topless photos. And I know Elite, like, that's still I think they're still active. It's like a legit modeling agency, apparently, and yeah, you're not supposed to submit topless photos. I have friends who are models, so someone called either a girl or Epstein and invited blank to dinner. Blank went to Epstein's residence on 71st Street in Manhattan. This was the first one-on-one interaction Blank had with Epstein. Epstein made her wait. She heard him play the piano. Oh, great. I love playing the piano. Why? Why do you have to do that? I don't wanna have something in common with him. Ugh. Blank did not recall if she went upstairs. Blank and Epstein had dinner in the dining room. This room was straight ahead when you walked into his room. Oh, into his home, sorry. Epstein asked Blank what she liked to do. Blank told Epstein that she liked studying and that she was a good student. They talked about travels and Blank having a model contract in Japan and South Korea. Blank mentioned that she thought there was a lot of Russian prostitution. Epstein told her, "That's what I liked best." God, what do I hate him so much? Such a freaking creep. Blank recalled Epstein saying something that made her uncomfortable. Epstein gave Blank a tour of the house, took her to the massage room. That is, not just Epstein, literally any dude. That is a move. If you meet any dude and they bring up a massage, just leave. That is there's no reason for anyone that you just met, no massages. No, you just met, do not be giving each other massages, okay? Just tip for the future. Um, so I gave her to the house, took her to the massage room, and had her lay down, took a vibrating thing, probably that purple thing, and rubbed it on her. Ryuzaki, what are you doing? I think he's trying to find, maybe a treat that would Ryuzaki, don't go under the bed. You don't fit, you're gonna get stuck. Ryuzaki, don't go under the bed, you're gonna get stuck. God, he really wants food. God. So he took a vibrating thing and rubbed it on her. Blank told him to stop. Blank described the massage room as a small, very dark room on the same floor as the master bedroom. The driver took Blank home, and she remembered being tearful in the car. Mm. The next morning or a day later, Blank recalled that Epstein called her. God, what? Blank was unsure how everything progressed from there. Epstein may have offered her an English class, which Blank attended. Oh, why? I didn't go. But I mean, she probably maybe thought that he had connections to help her in modeling maybe. That's how he lured a lot of the girls in. Ew. Epstein offered her a job. See, approximately at the end of 2004, Epstein offered Blank an apartment in New York on 66th Street in Manhattan. Epstein offered Blank a job at Victoria's Secret, which was a photo shoot. Epstein told Blank that she needed to work out to be a model and told her to go to a specific gym. So, yeah, while girls are trying to make it, they'll they become they're vulnerable because we have these disgusting men who will try to get to them by being like, "Hey, I can get you a job, blah, blah, blah." That's why I say no. I'm not blaming the victims at all, but that's why I'm gonna do things myself. I don't need your creepy man's help. Thank you. Um, Blank had traveled to Florida with Epstein on his plane. Blank did not have a driver's license. Blank went with Blank to the floor of Wall Street on a trip organized by Epstein. Blank met Ghislaine Maxwell at her house around 2000 end of 2004. Maxwell told Blank to purchase items like toiletries prior to getting offered the job. The job responsibilities included running errands and helping Blank, who was Epstein's personal assistant. Blank was Blank immediate supervisor. Maxwell gave Blank direction. Blank had intimate relations with Epstein, but did not have intercourse. Epstein had multiple sexual encounters with Blank. Blank felt this was personal. Good boy. Yes, being a good boy right now. Blank described Blank as having big brown eyes and chin-length blonde hair. Blank helped Blank with errands, traveled with them, called pilots, and purchased things for Epstein's plane. In Palm Beach, blank answered calls and confirmed massage appointments. Blank was given this responsibility shortly after beginning to work for Epstein. Blank mainly stayed in Palm Beach, while blank home was in Miami. When blank stayed in Palm Beach, she slept in Epstein's house in one of the bedrooms. Typically, blank had to travel with Epstein. When they traveled to Epstein's island, blank stayed with him on the island. They traveled a lot to Boston, specifically visiting Harvard. They met with Martin Novak and Alan Dershowitz. So, blank traveled to New Mexico and Paris with Epstein. So she went everywhere with him. Blank spent most of the time in the Virgin Islands with Epstein, so Epstein could count his time in the island to establish for tax residency. Other people that traveled regularly with Epstein besides Maxwell, blank and blank were blank, 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 Jean-Luc Brunel, Igor, and a chef. Blank was Epstein's girlfriend. Blank had a casual relationship with Epstein. Blank was introduced by blank. Blank. Igor was Epstein's personal trainer. Hmm. In New York, blank ran errands, bought things, and went to Epstein's house and sat in on meetings. Blank worked in Maxwell's house on the ground floor in New York. Blank was given an apartment in the same building as Maxwell, spent most of her time in New York at Maxwell's home. Blank did not recall if she had made phone calls from New York. Leslie Groff was Epstein's assistant in Epstein's Madison Avenue office, who scheduled appointments for people coming to his house, including massage appointments. Groff made phone calls to schedule appointments. Fairly early on after working for Epstein, blank began helping schedule massage appointments. In reference to knowing what occurred during the massages, blank stated, "It happened to me in the Virgin Islands, so I assumed that was happening to everyone else during their massages." Blank saw women in his New York house that she understood were there to give massages. Blank was at his New York residence a lot and would bring other girls. Another girl named Blank would also bring other girls. Blank brought 2 girls who were dancers, ballerinas, who stated that they were 16 years old. Ugh. Blank and blank may have been there. Epstein told them that he would buy them dancing shoes. The shoes are not worth it. Ugh. At the time, blank was not sure if the girls who massaged Epstein were underage, but it seemed consensual, and blank knew it was a sexual massage. Okay, no matter what age, like, if they were underage, they're underage. They cannot consent, no matter what they say. Blank had blank research girls on Twitter. One girl named blank was 17 in New York. Blank was approximately 21 years old. Epstein's massages were approximately twice a day, every day in New York and Palm Beach. In New York, Epstein also had a lot of meetings. Blank had blank met blank in approximately 2004. Blank was blank roommate who may have assistant. Okay, so it's just kind of trying to skim through it right here. I was on 5. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, it's mostly about, I guess, her experience, this person's experience with him. All right, I'll try to go a little faster. In Palm Beach, blank was responsible for answering phones and confirming massage appointments. If blank wasn't around, as well as blank would ask blank to do this. Blank showed girls to the massage room and set up a table for them. Blank also bought tickets for comedy clubs for Epstein. Blank was also responsible for researching things for Epstein and running errands. Traveling from New York to Palm Beach, blank set up the schedule for massage or gave blank a list of people to call for appointments. Blank may have called from New York to make appointments for Palm Beach, but blank mostly made those calls. Part of the regular routine for blank was to check in with Epstein in the morning. Epstein would be in his office, gym, or by the pool. Epstein would not Epstein. Blank would see who Epstein wanted her to call. Epstein gave her a list. Blank was someone Epstein commented on. Epstein commented on blank SAT score. SAT score. High school student. Great. Blank massaged Epstein and hung out at the Palm Beach house, then went to New York. Epstein helped get blank an internship. Blank was told how to make calls and told what to say. When blank called to confirm appointments, she said, "This is blank calling on behalf of Jeffrey Epstein, calling to confirm the massage appointment." Epstein was upset when she used his name when confirming massage appointments. Epstein told her to never use his name when calling people. On the calls, blank discussed what time they would come. Epstein pushed her to call and confirm appointments. Blank had to call multiple times to confirm appointments. Blank did not remember ever calling men to confirm massage appointments, so girls. Um, Epstein wanted Blank to put eye cream on him. Epstein became upset with her if she missed a day. If Blank missed a phone call for a massage appointment, Epstein became very upset and left her a nasty voicemail. Epstein raised his voice to Blank. Yeah, still Blank thought that Epstein was originally going to teach her about finance. Epstein sent her to 1 to 2 business meetings, but then was different after she started working for him. Epstein became stressed with her asking her, "Do you wanna work?" when referring to her calling girls. Blank often called and asked the girls about another girl. Blank asked her to do this. Blank recalled calling Blank and asked her to bring another girl. Blank called Blank and asked her to bring another girl. Blank was upset with Blank because Blank called Blank home where her parents lived. Girls had mentioned to Blank that they could not come because they had school. They had school. Yeah, that's why I can't come massage you at school because 'cause I'm a minor. Jeez. The girls would come in from the rear of the house near the kitchen. Blank offered them water. Blank told them to go upstairs. The massage room was attached to his master bedroom with sauna, steam room, and closet, with the massage table inside the closet. Blank may have put a towel on the table. Epstein told Blank to give the girls a hairband. Blank was present one time when a girl massaged Epstein. Uh, Blank massaged Epstein in Palm Beach. Blank left during most massages, going about her tasks around the house. The massages took approximately an hour. Sometimes Epstein called downstairs, and sometimes during the massage, she would call other people. Blank knew the massage was done when the girl would come downstairs. Epstein paid the girls. He always had a huge amount of money in his bag. He paid the girls approximately $200. Blank and Blank typically stayed a bit longer after the massage. If a girl brought another girl, one would go upstairs while the one who brought the girl hung out downstairs. Blank brought girls. Epstein may have asked Blank to pay the girls for him. Blank was instructed to bring girls from Miami to Palm Beach. These girls were associated with ideal models. Blank talked about a time where one girl was sitting on the couch visibly upset, and Epstein had a friend who was a doctor there who told him that the girl did not feel well. Epstein had a car service take the girl home. Sorry. All this reading. Palm Beach massages happen twice a day every day. Blank typed up a list of girls to call in Palm Beach and printed a few copies. Blank threw these away. This list was specific to massages. Blank recalled one girl calling and talking about college. SATs, school, college. She's probably still in high school. The girls were blank women. Blank did not know their exact age. Thinking back on it, Blank felt that she should have had the impression that they were underage. She used to blank women being around older men in the modeling she was used to blank women being around older men in the modeling industry. So I guess maybe because she was used to it, she probably didn't think there was a problem. Sorry, I was trying to put this down. Trying to lower my camera. Ah, dang it. Okay. Maybe that's why for her it didn't seem that weird because she was used to it. Blank recalled blank, and blank traveling on Epstein's plane from New York to Palm Beach. Blank recalled other girls' names that were Epstein's house, including and blank. There are more girls, but blank could not recall all their names. The girls were students, not models. Students. Some may have been in a horseback riding club. The girls asked for assistance to go to college. God. Blank, what are the parents? Sorry. Blank may have had a personal relationship in the past with Epstein, but blank had not heard anything. Blank assumed because Epstein was always with the girl. Blank took a lot of photographs. Blank took photographs of blank in the Virgin Islands. Epstein had told blank that it was okay to undress. There were a lot of nude photographs in Epstein's home. There were also nude photographs in the gym in the New York house. In Palm Beach, blank was in the living room and started stripping when blank started taking photographs. Blank kept the photographs in binders in Maxwell's house. Blank felt that blank took advantage of her because she had blank do nasty tasks and had her constantly running. Blank felt that blank made her do the heavy lifting. Blank and blank were friendly with each other, but blank did not like how blank treated her. When blank called to confirm appointments, she sometimes left a voicemail with her cell number for a callback. Blank could not remember if she and blank talked about what happened with the massages or if blank made comments about the girls. In the Virgin Islands, they would travel island by boat. Blank had to give Epstein massages. A girl named Blank would come to the island to give Epstein massages. In the morning, Blank would go to his office. There are different beach huts on the island. Epstein would take a golf cart around the island. Epstein worked out a lot on the island. When they were on the island, it was more leisure time. There was a room by the kitchen where they all watched TV. Some of the blank tasks, including researching things online and making online purchases. House manager who would ask people about allergies, and they would have to fill out a card. Other tasks blank was responsible for were buying furniture. Blank was also instructed to buy sex toys from a sex shop in New York, but could not recall who had told her to buy them. Blank thought the sex toys she had to buy were vibrators. Blank recalled having to go to some building with an upstairs. In Palm Beach, blank ordered books for a girl. The books were not sent in time, and Epstein was upset with blank. Blank thought the books may have been for blank. Blank stayed more in the house. David Copperfield was at the house one time. David Copperfield. And blank may have met him. I'm not saying he did anything. We might have to search that later. Blank was one of the girls who came for massages. Blank told blank to get blank a tutor. If you want to see David Copperfield's name, it's right here. The document is right here on the upper left corner. Epstein wanted to give blank more. Blank may have bought a picture of her artwork. Blank and blank brought girls. Blank purchased a lot of gifts for blank baby. Blank thought blank was older, but was unsure of how old blank was. When blank traveled with Epstein to New Mexico, it was a long drive to the house. It was a big house with a guest house. Blank felt that she was likely doing the to-do list for New York. Blank had to give Epstein facials. There's a horseback there's horseback riding with disclaimers. Blank recalled that they barely traveled to New Mexico. They were maybe there twice. Sometimes there was a chiropractor who came after the massages and adjustments. Blank was paid every 2 weeks. Her starting salary was 36K, and eventually it was approximately 40K to 41K. The individuals who traveled with Epstein, including blank and blank, were given massages. So, 5 victims that were given massages. Alan Dershowitz received a massage from blank. She had a tattoo. Blank and blank gave massages. So Alan Dershowitz received a massage. He's saying he was he's saying that they're, like, smearing him or whatever, but you're a creep. Um, blank and blank gave massages. Blank understood these massages to be more professional massages. Really? Okay. I don't know if I believe that. These massages were different than the massages the girls gave. Blank did not think the girls were professional masseuses. Blank was Epstein's girlfriend. Blank heard them exchange "I love you." Blank was a model. Blank was associated with Karen Models and/or MC2. She's like all the freaking modeling agencies had somebody, he had some every modeling agent. Blank was under the impression that Epstein was a co-owner. Blank traveled with Epstein and did not mind. Blank slept in the bedroom with Epstein. Mm. Blank went back to modeling when she needed to renew her visa. Blank and Blank had an intimate relationship. Blank talked about a time where Larry Summers was sitting in the waiting room. Here's Larry Summers, I think professor at Harvard. I think he resigned recently. Was sitting in the waiting room and having a lengthy meeting with Epstein. Blank saw Blank, who looked like she came from an event, and told her that she had been looking for girls. Blank described Blank and Epstein's relationship as a strong love relationship. Blank stated there was no alcohol around unless the guest wanted it. Blank resigned from working for Epstein. Blank did not want to be around Epstein anymore. Blank felt that there was something weird going on with the complete situation. It took Blank a while to make the decision to quit. Blank stated they used a Citrix system. Leslie Groff. Wait, that name look what's the wait, I know that name. I feel like I've heard that name before. Let me look it up real quick. Leslie Groff. There's Les Wexner, which is Leslie Wexner. Leslie Groff. Oh, wait, I spelled it wrong. Who oh, it's a personal assistant? Leslie why do I feel like I've heard that name before? Okay, who is Leslie Groff? Groff. Oh, so she's like an assistant, okay. She's mentioned 150,000 times. Okay. So if you wanna see a picture, this is her, Leslie Groff, co-conspirator. Okay, so she's a she helped get girls. So there we go. Right here, Leslie this is from 26 no, was this from 2016? So this was published yesterday. That's Leslie Groff. How dare you? Really? Any woman who helped him, like, "What's wrong with you? A woman? Like, what the frick?" Psychos. So where's okay. Leslie Groff put messages in the system. These were messages that were on the computer in New York. They eventually stopped using the system. There were small directory books. Phone books were outdated. There were printouts of messages. In approximately October 2005, blank, 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 and Epstein flew to Miami. Blank, along with her dog, traveled with went to with her dog she traveled with, went to blank house. Epstein went with blank. Blank and blank later met up with them at Soho House in Miami Beach. Blank dropped off blank and was told to go to Palm Beach to meet with someone. Epstein told blank that something was stolen and blank had to travel to get computers to be examined. The person blank met was alone. This happened the day before blank's birthday. Epstein and blank told blank to take the books, which were personal contact phone books. The black ones were Maxwell's and the colorful ones were Epstein's. So, like, the little black books, blank could not remember if she took both. They w There were a lot of books by each phone. These were copy pads that people would put messages on and tear out to get to Epstein. There were also white pads with Epstein and Maxwell's names throughout the houses. Janusz Banasiak helped gather the items together. There was a computer that blank and blank used, Epstein's computer and potentially Maxwell's computer that they collected. Blank turned these items over to a person that seemed to be a law enforcement type person. She took an inventory of things that she gave to this individual who she believed to be blank. There was a specific computer that blank and blank used in Palm Beach. Blank recalled a girl saying something about social profiles. Blank also asked blank to bring books from the Virgin Islands and met her and meet her in Maxwell's office. Blank told Blank to shred an updated list of names of girls. Blank had a notebook with the investigative agency sticker on it. Epstein told Blank that there was an investigation and that it had to do something with visas. Epstein told Blank that they were asking about her parents. Epstein had surprised Blank with a visit from her parents. So the parents like, oh, parents knew she was with them? Blank knew that Epstein was lying about how her parents got their visas. Blank recalled a time when she was on the island and Epstein told her, "Do you see the camera? They're watching me." Blank did not recall how she had learned about the actual reason for the initial investigation. Epstein's counsel, Darren Indyke, called her into his office and told her not to talk to law enforcement. In approximately October 2005, Blank resigned to Blank. Blank took it as a joke. Blank had called her about an issue with Maxwell. Blank cried and told Blank that she did not want to be there. Blank gave notice for Epstein until early 2006. Blank promised Blank a car. Blank told him to cancel giving her the car. Epstein gave Blank a car, which she kept, and it stayed in her name. Blank felt that she had to stay in contact with Epstein because the car was in his name and was under his insurance. In early 2008, Blank contacted either Groff or someone else and asked to return the car. Blank and her husband drove to Palm Beach to return the car. Here's the last page. Mm. After Blank left, Blank approached her at Club Monaco and asked her if she wanted to come to the Virgin Islands to work. Blank told her no. Attorneys reached out to Blank asking questions. There was a woman in New York named Blank that reached out and told her that her attorney was Blank. Blank called the office asking if she could speak to Blank. Blank thought FBI agents may want to talk to her with her. Blank's Blank spoke with an FBI agent, and she told the agent to call her attorney. Blank later hired her own attorney. Blank saw Epstein looking at pornography on the computer that she had Blank used. Epstein said that porn websites have the best poses for models. Epstein said that he did not have email address, but he did. Email addresses that Epstein used were jepstein@yahoo.com and jepstein@yahoo.com. The same thing? Oh, one has 2 E's, one has 1. Blank saw an email of pictures of girls that Epstein said were ugly. Blank told Blank to send photographs of girls to Jean-Luc Brunel for the purposes of casting scouting for his agency. Epstein did not carry a cell phone. Epstein would take one of their cell phones and dial who he wanted. Blank has received random calls and texts from New York numbers. When she left Epstein's employment, she felt fearful that someone was following her. Not all details were covered in this interview. Blank agreed to be another date. So this is all from an interview from a victim. So that's how he gets them to stay, with promises, you know, of, cars and jobs and everything. Okay, sorry. Just trying to, like oh, it's asking me to verify my age again. Okay. This is from blank to, um, Jeffrey. Subject: script, American Girl in Paris, Monday, 11. Jeffrey, we thought you and the ladies might enjoy the script treatment for our first 4 films. American Girl in Paris, a little not safe for work. C. Why? Okay, apparently it's a director or writer or something, producer, but, like, why are you redacting the name? Oh, wait, sorry, you didn't see it. Let me share it. So this is what I just read right here. Jeffrey, we thought you and the ladies might enjoy the script treatment for our first 4 films, American Girl in Paris, Little Not Safe for Work. C. Is this his Skype name? This is not a victim. Why are you redacting the name? Let me look it up. Let's do some let me look this up right now. Okay. Who is this? Was this film even made? American Girl in Paris film. Look it up right now. American Girl in Paris film. 4 films. Um, Oh, are you talking about, like, the dolls, like American Girl dolls? Oh god. Is it but it's just, it's not safe for work. It's just kinda messed up because American Girl dolls, like, if you're a millennial girl like me, you know those dolls, American Girls. So, those are for little girls. So, there's a lot of films here. American Girl, Grey Stars of Success, Sex and the City, and American Girl in Paris. American Girl in Paris. But who's this one? Hmm. Are you protecting a freaking producer or director? Who is it? Who is it? Just says C. Tammy Clark? Is that who it is? Eddie Tammy Clark, first 4 films, American Girl in Paris, A Little Not Safe for Work. I hope it's if it's not safe for work, it can't be the one with the dolls, right? Like, the American Girl dolls. So annoying. Yeah, just protect someone else, another perpetrator. It's cool. Okay, let's see this one. The document number's up here on the left. "Good morning, sir. Last night, a source extended dates on by Epstein writing with young girl to February 21st. 2 sightings between February 13 and 21, 2019, one just below Royal Ponciana Bridge, second just below, Palm Beach, so I guess also, apparently, young girl was not I mean, was, I guess is what they meant. Also, apparently, young girl was not tall, brunette, wearing a ponytail. Did they make a mistake here or was? Wearing a ponytail and looked 18, give or take a few years, could not say for certain. Jay was wearing a baseball cap. It seems they were walking on a bike path in December. A different source spotted Jay and what seemed a very young girl. I told Blake, former PB Palm Beach chief of police, "Why are you redacting a chief of police? That's not a victim." I guess, I mean, we can look it up at the, dates maybe. He explained cameras only keep video for 3 months. That first incident happened sometime in November. I was told January, nothing was done to follow up. This is a different source, and now another sighting. Thank you, good day. So, someone who was, like, following him around, investigating. Um, open a couple other ones. Okay, that first one was probably the worst thing I've seen. Unfortunately, I had to start with, like, the worst thing. So if you just, tuned in, the worst one was at the beginning, so I'm sorry. Everyone left after that, I totally understand. It was very hard to read. Um, okay, so this one we're talking about moms. From Ramsey El Elcoli. I'm gonna look up oops, sorry. Look up this dude. So email Ramsey Elcoli. Let me look up him up in the emails. Maybe it'd be easier to read through here. There we go. Wow, lots of emails from this dude. Ramsey. Who is this guy? He's in the emails a lot. Let me look him up here. Is he a musician? Right here, first result as an artist, musical artist, Ramsey Elcoli. I mean, that's a really unique name. Rock artist? Um, he's on Instagram. Okay. At Ramsey Elcoli, 0 posts. I wonder if he just deleted those recently. Okay, extensive relation between okay, it's gotta be the same dude. That's such a unique name. Ramsey Akoli, so he writes books too? Is there a musician and an author? 'Cause see, there's, like, author Ramsey Alcoli, and then there's a singer, Ramsey Alcoli. Is it the same dude? He's in there quite a bit. I feel bad if it's, like, 2 different dudes and one's like, "No, it's not me." Like, one's innocent, the other one's guilty. Like, which one is it? So this is Ramsey Alcoli songs, and let's see, author, share this tab. So this is the author profile, Ramsey Alcoli. Is it the same dude? That's what I wanna know. Can you see, like, a bio or something? Okay. Embodiment and experience among the orange rainbow of Sumatra. Where's an about any information on this freaking author, dude? I'm gonna guess it's more the musician, you know? I don't wanna I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, okay? I'm just saying that's a very unique name. Okay, let's see if we can find out more from the emails right here. Let me look at this one first. From Ramsey to Jeffrey, October 2013. Who knows? It might not even be these musicians. Obviously, I can't say for sure. So it's a photo of a girl. So he tells the demon, "Working on this girl blank, who I'm sure you'll love. I've been chatting with her on Facebook, but nothing I can do with modeling because she has a mother agency. She's a painter, and I told her I could introduce her to someone with an extensive art collection who can advise her or maybe help her exhibit her work. If you can think of someone more directly relevant in this case, art dealer, someone with a gallery that can get her started, etc., please let me know and we can try that way. P.S. The girl to her right in the pic is Slovakian model blank, blank girl. They are good friends." So here's the models.com slash okay. I don't know. I don't really wanna look up the model because I don't think she did anything wrong. So let's see. Let's memorandum. Operation Leap Year, January 31st, 2007. I wonder what that is. Wait, Alexander Acosta, that's the guy that gave him the sweetheart deal. Memorandum seeks approval for the attached indictment charging Jeffrey Epstein and blank, blank. The proposed indictment contains seeks a forfeiture of Epstein's Palm Beach home and 2 airplanes. Okay. Money laundering, so it's just like all the allegations against him. Okay, I wanna look up who is this Ramsey dude? Is it the musician? Like, I feel bad if it's not. Let me go to the emails. Ramsey. What's the oldest one from Ramsey? February 1st. Okay, Ramsey says to wait, what's the older one? Let me read them in order. Because with emails, you have to start, like, up at the bottom. Oh, no, here it starts, okay. Alright, okay. So I'm in Paris now. Oh, okay, yeah, I think on this website they organized it so you read from the top down, because usually you have to start yeah, which is better. They organized it better than the stupid government website. Okay, Ramsey to Jeffrey, I'm in Paris now, what happened to you? I will be back on the 1st. Um, I was coming over last Saturday, but then Leslie, which is probably Leslie Groff, called and canceled. I'm in Miami, we'll be back in New York over the weekend. Does Jeffrey not respond or why don't I see any responses? Um She looks a little old, PR maybe. What would you do with a girl like this acting? Wait, oh my gosh, what girl are you talking about? Let me oh my gosh, what? Sorry, I should not have shown that. I don't think you could see what I was showing. Okay. It was just I saw boobs. Okay, so in a bra, but still, that was we're not trying to get demonetized. Well, not demonetized, like, just take um, and are you in town? Ramsey, tomorrow afternoon, I have 2 girls staying at my place that I can invite along, Hungarian and American. So, are you helping I guess you're helping him get girls too? Um, I can try, but they're not home now. What's the latest tonight? Would 7:30 be okay? I can bring them both. Is Jeffrey not responding, or why is it only I wanna see if he responds too. Okay. Searching. So, Jeffrey got a notification about, Facebook notification that Ramsey added him. Who is this dude? I need to know. Is it just like a random dude? Oh, I'm in Paris now. What happened to you? I'll be back on the first. She looks a little old. PR maybe? What's old to you guys? Like 20? She's not 13. Traffic's looking like 6:30. So I guess they're trying to meet. Trying to see if I can get more information. Who is this dude? Kirsten Dunst? Oh, great. Kirsten Dunst is mentioned, but I don't think she did anything. It's just an email and says, "Kirsten Dunst doppelganger." Um, attachment. Okay, sent a video. Oh, it's a document number right here. Let me look that see if we can see the actual email. Let's see if we can find it. That's a good thing about the Gmail thing. They have, like, the actual document number, so then you can look it up on the government website. From Ramsey to Kirsten Dunst oh, wait, oh, shoot, I stopped sharing. Oh, no. Whoops. What happened? Oh my god. Sorry, I have too many tabs open. I'm creating a mess right here. No, what are you doing, dude? Oh my god. S Kirsten Dunst's doppelganger, and he sent a video file, but it's not showing. Um, let me close this other program that's open right now. Quit. Can you not, you freaking idiot? Oh my god. Close. Oh my god. So annoying. Okay. Now I need to know who this dude is. So he's just like all seems to be about just getting girls. Um, why? Jeffrey Epstein, put her back in a model's apartment, tell her you have a girl coming. She needs a dose of reality. I guess because she's from Oklahoma and already 22 years old, so maybe she thinks she's part of the creative process. Camilla is missing her boyfriend and telling me about it all the time. Not sure how much longer I can take it. I can't kick her out. I did it a few days ago and she never let me hear the end of it. Might leave for Europe. So Ramsey, I guess he was living with the girls. Um, maybe like a handler or something. Uh, to Jeffrey, the blonde girl you met once before. Yes. Please mention Vera Wang showroom. Can you send at 6? Okay, names. One of the girls is working today with tomorrow work, would like to come over with both same day. Call me this morning. Can we do 5? Yes, both. How's tomorrow evening? Do you need to ask Anton anything cute? Oh my god, I showing the wrong tab. I'm sorry. Yes, we'll be back next week. Are you around? Everything okay? So my apartment will be moving back in a couple weeks. Okay. Ew, why did this open? Yuck, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, the stupid email opened up, like, as if I'm gonna send him an email to Jeffrey Epstein, like, yuck, dude. Yuck. Gotta be careful what you click there. Okay, I guess, like, this Ramsey dude is just, like, helping him get girls or something. Uh, so Ramsey the subject is Ramsey from Leslie to Jeffrey's schedule. Kathy Rumler, Bill Gates at Four Seasons, Ramsey, Barnaby Marsh. Okay, I guess we won't know who this guy is. I don't wanna say it's that musician or that author, but because we don't know for sure, but they just have unfortunate names. Uh, what's this? To Jeffrey from blank when I was 13. Title when I was 13. So it looks like a dude wrote this, but if he's not a victim, why are you redacting his name? Let's see this for some polluted poem. I was 13. So we don't know who wrote it. In 2010, when I was 13, I hoped that one day I would have a girlfriend with big tits. When I was 16, I got a girlfriend with big tits, but there was no passion, so I decided I needed a passionate girl with zest for life. In college, I dated so this is not a minor. Why are you In college, I dated a passionate girl, but she was too emotional. Everything was an emergency. She was a drama queen, cried all the time, and threatened suicide. So I decided I needed a girl with stability. When I was 25, I found a very stable girl, but she was boring. She was totally predictable and never got excited about anything. Life became so dull that I decided that I needed a girl with some excitement. When I was 25, I found an exciting girl, but couldn't keep up with her. She rushed from one thing to another. So 28, 30, this guy's old. Why did you redact the name? Not old, but, like, he's not a minor. Why did you redact the name? When I was 28, I found an exciting girl, but I couldn't keep up with her. She rushed from one thing to another, never settling on anything. She did mad, impetuous things and made me miserable as often as happy. She was great fun initially and very energetic, but directionless. So I decided to find a girl with some real ambition. When I turned 30, I found a smart, ambitious girl with her feet planted firmly on the ground, so I married her. She was so ambitious that she divorced me and took everything I owned. I'm older and wiser now, and I am looking for a girl with big tits. I mean, guys don't want a bad reputation, but this is not helping you. If this is how you are acting, yeah, women wanna be single. This is how you talk about women. It's great. Yeah, I know it's not all men. A lot of them talk like this. So, mm, Tommy girl. I like Tommy Hilfiger perfume. We're talking about that. Oh, it's just an email that says, "From blank to blank, redacted, your Tommy girl perfume with sparkles." Tommy girl perfume. It's just I was just curious. I did wear Tommy girl. Okay. Oh, wait, I think is this another email from that wait, let me see. It's to the demon from blank. It's 3 pictures. We don't see the pictures, but there's 3 pictures attached. It's from Ramsey. Blank also I guess original message? Okay. "Jeffrey, it was great to hear from you. You sounded good on the phone. Here are some polls polls? Oh, Polaroids, probably polls is probably Polaroids of blank, the Latvian girl I mentioned. One other girl I think you will like is blank, a 19-year-old Russian girl I have with women, but I don't think blank would be open if she knew I was involved, so we can try to do it through blank. Here's a list to the woman's site where you can see her portfolio." You didn't redact the other girl's portfolio? So, yeah, who is this? We need to, like are you gonna investigate this guy or what? I mean, Ramsey was very involved apparently, but we need I mean, who is it? I don't wanna say it's a musician because we don't know, but whoever the actual Ramsey is, you need to investigate this dude. Can't find anything on him. Let's see. 714. Girl for trying to find a girl for assistant position. Okay, already saw that one. Let me go a little further. Mm. Oh gosh, let me see. I saw something that says little girl. So, um, to the demon from Alicia. Who's this? No, my email thing opened up again. God, be careful. You click here, and it opens up your mail, um, and then it makes it, like, so you're about to email this email. No, I'm not trying to email the okay? I'll find girl for you this time, I promise. I'm so busy now, I'll do anything. Europe would be better to find little girl. Alicia, who is this girl? Who is this girl as in Alicia? Who is it? Who is Alicia? It's like, I get more mad at, like, I mean, I'm mad at everyone involved, but, like, the women especially, like, what the what's wrong with you? Or and we also have to remember boys were victims too. I'm so bitter, I'll do anything. Europe would be better to find little girl. You're disgusting. This was in 20. I'm gonna look up Alicia now. Let's look in the emails. Elise, let's see. So Ramsey helped them. Now this Alesia girl. Let me see. Oh, lots of emails from Alesia. Who is it? Val Kilmer? Val Kilmer? Wait, is this like actual Val Kilmer? Or is this the subject? What? Again, we're not saying that Val Kilmer was involved. It's what it says. This was September 29th, 2008. Val Kilmer to Jeffrey Epstein? This is kinda confusing. Like, here, does it mean it's to Val Kilmer or ugh. I've run into the good doctor, Jarecki and Alicia, who both brought you up out of the blue. Oh, it is from Val Kilmer. I expressed interest in visiting you since I know how unpleasant the circumstances are and that people become shy sometimes when they should be reaching out. I hope this is your current email and you are allowing this to let you grow. God bless Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer? God. Val Kilmer, no. Why? I don't know what he knew. But wait, 2008? Isn't I think that was after the first time that Jeffrey the yeah. Let me, uh, Jeffrey the after the first conviction, that's what I'm saying. Um, conviction, it was in I think it was in 2018, I just remember the exact month. When he was, like, under house arrest and stuff. Okay. In 2008. Okay, yeah, 2008 conviction, but when? When did this happen? What month? 'Cause then I want to know if Val Kilmer's emailing him before or after the conviction. Oh, man, it's not letting me see, it's an old article. I just wanna see when this happened. I don't remember. Okay, July 2008. Okay, so it happened July 2008. Val Kilmer is emailing him in September, 2 months later, and then he knows, like 'Cause he said, "I know how unpleasant the circumstances are and that people become shy sometimes when they should be reaching out." Why do you wanna be reaching out to a convicted, pedophile? Like, I hope this is your current email. Wow, he really wants it to reach Jeffrey Epstein. God bless Val Kilmer, and then Jeffrey Edwards. I guess he was using the name Edwards instead of Epstein. I appreciate the thought. What are you doing now? Val Kilmer. Alicia said you wanted to speak. I'm available from 8 to 8. So there's the name, Alicia. Gosh, now I have to first look at for Val Kilmer. That's freaking that stinks, dude. Val Kilmer. Oh my god, that's so sad. Let's see how many times he's mentioned. So here, if you look in the Epstein library, Val Kilmer is mentioned 69 times. Seems like it's a lot of email. So if you wanna search for that, there you go. I'm gonna search here in the email format because it's a bit easier. And Alicia, this woman how many times is Alicia mentioned? Let me see this girl. So Val Kilmer is mentioned 69 times, and this woman, Alicia's mentioned 377 times. Wait, is Val Kilmer no, Val Kilmer's 69 and Alicia's 377. Okay, let me see, I'm gonna look a little bit more as to why Val Kilmer is mentioned multiple times here, and also why are you emailing him after the conviction? I mean, I know he's not here, he can't answer, but okay. Wait, where's that email? Can you sort it by date, please? Uh, can we sort by date? Okay. I need this to be in a certain order so it's easy to read. Okay. 2009. So I hope okay, so this is from Jeffrey to Val Kilmer, 2009, after the conviction. I hope you find this compelling. We have a lot of interest already, and I haven't even proofread this yet. Hope you are faring well, Val Kilmer. Jeffrey to Val Kilmer, who was involved. So Val Kilmer wrote okay, let me see. He's trying to get money from Jeffrey Epstein? Like, for some kind of okay, so this is in 2009, but after the conviction, who cares if he has money? Like, he's a pedophile. Why are you trying to get money from a pedophile, dude? And you're Val Kilmer. You don't have friends in Hollywood? You don't know people that can give you money? So he is emailing Jeffrey Epstein in 2009 after the conviction. Dear friend, remarkably nowhere on earth is there an international destination that captures the essence of nature, sustainability, and fine art. We propose a public/private partnership that concurrently showcases multicultural vitality, leading-edge clean energy technologies, and sustainability principles built in harmony with the untamed splendor and soul of the American Southwest. It begins with the Pecos River Ranch, unspoiled forests, abundant wildlife, and the Prices River, which is a thread of life that returns unendingly to its source. The Pecos River has carved its path across the land for 100,000 years, creating a masterpiece in northern New Mexico, and still brings its lifeblood water to us today. We invite you to visualize 6 miles of river flowing through 6,000 acres in the land of enchantment. So he wants money just for, like, conservation in New Mexico. Why are you going to convicted sorry. As Andy Warhol said, "Land really is the best art." Project illustrates a premise for a world audience with a compelling series of attractions, art space museum. So he's just telling Jeffrey Epstein, museum, wildlife rehabilitation facility and park, green building center, with sincere regards, Paul Kilmer. And then Jeffrey replies, "Who is involved?" Why do you want his money, dude? Then let's see, some more. I wish this was in order, dude. There's some from 2004. Ted walked to redacted, so effing much it hurts. Then when I think of you, it puts a skip in my step. Uh, so Ghislaine Maxwell is meeting with Val Kilmer. Please feel free to pick up behind yourself at all times. I'm not even going to distinguish you with a reply to the line about the one towel or panties I may inadvertently drop on the floor. Okay. Ted, wait. As for the comparison with Mother Teresa, if you can't see it, then I can't help you. I'll start right away. By the way, do we have time to meet up with him in LA? Or if you don't have time, just let me know your when your meetings are on Thursday. So I guess Ghislaine and Ted Wake got involved or something. I wish this was in order. It's not like everywhere. I already saw that one. I want this in chronological order. It's kind of annoying. Okay. 2009, 2004, car and driver. This was a shame. So Jeffrey to Val Kilmer, 2010, shame I just left. Are you going to be in New York? Oh, okay, so Jeffrey asked him, are you going to be in New York? And Val Kilmer wrote, this Saturday. Jeffrey said, shame I just left. So it took him like 2 weeks to respond or 11 days to respond. All right. And then this was in 2017. They're still talking. Val Kilmer, why are you talking to Jeffrey Epstein still? Oh my gosh. So Jeffrey, Val, if you would like to come to lunch today in Palm Beach, just let me know. This is so weird. See, too, as you may recall in Stanley, New Mexico, friends who we spoke years ago. Please note. Okay. And then Val Kilmer said, "I would love to. I would love to. You would love to meet with a freaking Jeffrey Epstein with a demon, but my time is very short as blank. I've got to plan 3" what is this? Twain shows plus a whole Basel art fair. I know, like, Art Basel is like an art fair in Miami. Are you going this year? But we can at least say hello and catch up. Very much looking forward to it. You're very much looking forward to meeting with a pedophile? Val, I'm at the Hyatt, I believe, under my own name since it's a small comedy club we're performing at this evening. Where are my manners? Have I even invited you to the 7:30 show tonight? It's a guaranteed hour and a half of pure joy, not just 'cause I produced, directed, and starred in it. Let me know ASAP, and maybe that's the time we could coordinate. Gee, how the heck have you been after all this time? Why are you being friends with him, dude? I'm happy to come. Meet your choice, either Hyatt or coffee before or after. I prefer no crowds. What is this? Why is this like this? Hey, am with you, sire. Sorry about the typos. Best Val. Coffee? Val Kilmer says, "What about seeing the show tonight? Any interest? Can't speak for the comedy venue, but I know people gobble this show up, and it's the best work of my life. I'll be there, happy to buy the tickets. Just have it at box." Val visit with Stein in Palm Beach. Who's Stein? So, Jeffrey Val, if you would like to come to lunch today in Palm Beach, just let me know. As you may recall, like in Stanley, New Mexico, friends years ago, Jeffrey Epstein, Val Kilmer. Would love to. My time is very short. Oh, okay, I already read this. Okay. Why is it there multiple times? Oh my god, so annoying. I hate how like, I'm ADHD, so I'm not the most organized person, but, like, Can we at least have things in chronological order? So so this is the subject of Val Kilmer. It's from Richard Kahn to Jeffrey. I watched the video. He sounds and looks terrible. This is when Val Kilmer was battling cancer. So, okay. Okay, so this is, like, the same one, trying to meet up with Jeffrey. Alert Val Kilmer conversation. I wish this was okay. Why are there the same ones? I'm just seeing the same ones over and over. Okay. What about this one? This one. Okay. This was in 2017. Um, so this was Jeffrey to Val Kilmer, I think. "Thank you for your kind hospitality. Wishing you all the best." And then Val Kilmer to Jeffrey, "I'd love to come by and visit and catch up for a bit tomorrow as we have plenty of time. I finally secured financing for Mark Twain and Mary Baker Eddy, which is quite a boon. Great setup too. Sorry about that. Why are you talking to for Epstein?" God, again, I'm not saying he actually did anything with any young girls, but still, why are you talking to a pedophile? You can't say you didn't know. So Jeffrey says, "I'm in New Mexico this week." And then Val Kilmer, "I'm coming in tomorrow, but just overnight." That's so disappointing, dude. Yeah, a lot of 'em seems to be the same ones. So Jeffrey to Val Kilmer, "I met with Nick Jarecki. He sung your praises. What are you doing?" So Nick Jarecki seems to be a doctor. Okay, a lot of these seem to be so right here, Jeffrey to Karina, which is again his girlfriend, his last girlfriend who was a dental student and he was gonna leave everything to her, and I don't know why she's not being investigated. But Jeffrey to her, he says, "I'll be home at 3 p.m. going to see Val Kilmer at the Improv, but we are meeting before his show." This was 2017. It's almost 10 years after he was first convicted, you're still friends with him. Come on, Val, what? You don't have anyone else to be friends with? You just gotta be friends with Jeffrey Epstein? My god. Okay, Brazil. Okay, now we're getting some other ones, some older ones. This is in 2009. Jeffrey says, "So where are you now?" Val Kilmer says to Jeffrey, "Montreal today, now Boston, tomorrow NYC, then DC for a day, then Wilmington, North Carolina by Sunday. How are you?" Yeah, gotta find out how good how is he doing? How's the pedophile Val Kilmer to Jeffrey Epstein, "Hope to see you in New York City or in New Mexico." 2010. I mean, it seems like he's, you know, being friends with him for money, but still, you can't say you didn't know. Why do you need to get money from a pedophile? So, we're not accusing of Val Kilmer for anything with underage girls, okay? That's not what I'm saying. It's just disappointing that you are still maintaining a friendship with a freaking pedophile. I'm sorry, um, any of my friends luckily, I don't have friends who are like this, but if I found out anyone I knew was a pedophile, especially convicted, I would not keep being friends with them, especially 9, 10 years later. You're still friends with them. Okay, so a lot of these are, like, repetitive. It's like a lot of the same ones. Um, okay. So here in 2010, Jeffrey says, "I'm in New Mexico this week." Then Val Kilmer says, "I'm coming in tomorrow, but it's overnight." And then Jeffrey says, "I'm in Santa Fe till Tuesday." So disappointing. Well, that's a disappointing thing to find out. I did not know. Val Kilmer's in the Epstein files, if you didn't know. He's in there about 69 times, and it seems we're not accusing him of doing anything with underage girls, but he was friends with Epstein. He kept friendship up after the 2008 conviction. So, can't say he didn't know anything. Seems like he was asking him money for something in New Mexico, but why do you need money from him? You're the models, I can understand they're trying to they don't really have connections. They're just like, kinda more like desperate situation, like, "Okay, this guy said he's gonna help me, blah, blah, blah." You are Val Kilmer. Like, you don't even get money from him. You have many other people you get money from. Why do you need to get it from him? "Oh, well, he's very generous." Okay, you know why he's generous? 'Cause that's how he expands his influence. He's trying to buy support. It's not because he's a good person. And obviously, Mel Kilmer's not alive anymore, so, he I can't say this to him, and I don't know him, I never knew him, but still, it's like there's no excuse. Now I'm looking up this Alicia girl. Who is this Alicia girl? Alicia. Alicia. I'll look up Alicia here, and then Jeffrey Epstein, 'cause they don't there's no last name. Let's see what comes up with her. Okay. Based on recent reports, the name Alicia Arden, sometimes misspelled in searches as Alicia, is associated with Jeffrey's one of his early accusers. What? Here it doesn't seem like she's an accuser, though. She seems like she was helping him. Maybe there's different Alicias? That's weird. Okay. Alicia to Leslie Groff, that blonde lady I showed you earlier. "Leslie, I'm so sorry to bother you again. Can I talk to Jeffrey again just for 2 seconds? Thank you." And if she was a victim, wouldn't they have redacted her name? Maybe this is what "Leslie, hi, I hope you're well. Jeffrey never called me. I don't know, maybe you forgot to tell him. Please would you tell him to call me?" This was in 2023. What? Why was this done in 2023? He was not alive. Maybe um, they made a mistake or something, or maybe it's like a copy or so it's sent from iPhone. Trying to find out who this Alicia woman is. I wanna know who this Ramsey guy is, who's Alicia. Why like, all these people, like, why are they not being investigated? So, what about Regina at Women? Huh? Ramsey says, "A bit more complicated. I would need to be in New York to introduce her to Alicia, or some other third party. Where is she from?" Ramsey says, "Penza, a couple hours south of Moscow." Jeffrey to blank. "Hey, how are you? Call me, wanna talk to you. I want you to help me with Victoria's Secret, please. Is it possible? Kiss." This is a oh, it's like a I guess it's a description. Let me look this one up. Let's see, look up the file number right here. Maybe this will make more sense if I see the actual document. Oh, is that the last name? Or is that a different one? Oh, maybe yeah, maybe it's a different one? Or is this Alicia? Is this a different Alicia? "Hey, how are you? I wanna talk to you. I want you to help me with Victoria's Secret, please. Is it possible? Kiss." And then it's a redacted photo of a brunette girl, and then it says, "Not the Alicia Ryabenkova you know." And again, if this is a victim, why are you not redacting the name? This is what makes me think she's not a victim. So, this one is a victim, I think. Maybe there's multiple Alicias, but then this email where she says, "I'll find a girl for you this time, I promise. I'm so bitter now. I'll do anything. Europe would be better to find little girl." Okay, like, when is this, this is from 2020 oh, 2010. I wanna know what this conversation is about. What the heck? Jeffrey to Alicia, "I'm on my way to New York. Where are you?" Okay, let me see what this email said. Oh, wait. Easier. "Please give me a call. It's Alicia. Some people from UK calling me like crazy asking about Jeffrey." To Alicia, "Hi, Alicia. I'm sorry, I do not know anyone at the DMV. I have asked Jeffrey, but have not heard back. I kinda don't think he will know anyone." This one. Okay, thank you. I hope you're well. Alright. I wanna see that email about your little girls in Europe. What the what is that conversation? Let's see if I can find it on here. Okay. Let's see if we can find the oldest one. So this is 2010, and then this email is from 2010 too. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this is the email. She says, "I'll find girl for you this time, I promise. I'm so bitter now. I'll do anything. Europe would be better to find little girl." And then Jeffrey says, "That is not funny. I don't like girls. I like women." Really? That's not what the victims or evidence shows. So, again, the same one. Okay, I don't like girls, I like women. Okay, that's really I'll find you a little girl. Again, see, that's what I'm telling you, like, a lot of repeats. Alright, so here it says, I guess, Alicia, she says, "When are you back? Tomorrow. Do I get to see you or not? I will try. Do you have a friend?" "You can see my friend, Swedish girl. She's coming on Saturday." God, it's like all these people are just like, "I have this girl, I have this girl." Like, they're all just getting girls' friends. Like, all these people need to be investigated. What's going on? And then, you can see my friend, Swedish girl, she's coming on Saturday, comes from where? And then I need to go to Europe badly next week, so she'll stay in my apartment. And then Alicia to Jeffrey Epstein, would please you take me to Europe next time you go there? I can't survive. Okay, so again, this is somebody else that seems to be helping him get girls. Alright, let me go back to this. If there's anything else on this Alicia person. So disappointing about Val Kilmer. Is there anyone else I should search for? Any actors? So far, I don't think anyone I really like is in there. So, uh, but I don't know, maybe we'll still look up. In terms of, like, actors, I don't know. If you have any knowledge of anyone, let me know. Let's see. Alicia is mentioned 377 times. Mm, let's see what this says. To Jeffrey from blank regarding Alicia getting calls. So we'll start, I guess, from the bottom. This is how we usually have to source emails. Alicia to Leslie Groff. "Leslie, please give me a call. It's Alicia. Some people from the UK calling me like crazy, asking about Jeffrey." And then Jeffrey to blank regarding Alicia. "Ask them to put all questions and money offered in writing." And then I'm assuming it's Leslie that he's emailing, but I don't know. Obviously, I don't to Jeffrey from blank, "I will let her know." Okay. And then there's another one from Alicia to Leslie. "Alicia left you a private message." Okay. Zorpians? What's this? Zorpians? Latvia? I've been to Latvia for a very short time. Um, okay, it's asking me to, um Ah, come on. I wanna open the thing. I'm probably gonna have to stop soon. Um, hello? Trying to open this. Why is it not letting me? It's not letting me. So weird. See how it doesn't, so weird. Like, the little thing to verify my age just, like, disappears. Suicide Room, that's a good movie. In case you don't know, it's a good Polish movie. Okay, I'm trying to open this dang document. Okay, we'll find another one. Let's see. Um, okay, I already saw that one. My way to work, picture great. See this one. I wonder how old this person is. Share this tab. Oh, it just says, "From Jeffrey to Alicia, your pictures are great. What happened with guests?" Oh, okay. Guess she sent him pictures. Um, let's see. This is from Alicia to Jeffrey, 2013. "How are you? Hope you are well. Please call me." Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't show it to you. Right here. "How are you? Hope you are well. Please call me." I heard Brittany was mentioned, so I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, man, did it stop sharing? Did it stop sharing again? Mother mother effer. Why? Stop doing that. Sorry. Okay. I don't turn it off. I don't know why it keeps turning it off. Let me see what they say about Brittany. I love her so much. From what I had heard, I think it was just, like, they were just talking about her conservatorship or something. Um, let me close these other ones. Too many tabs open. Too many tabs. Okay. Uh, oh, this one was the creepiest Britney one. It was, to Jeffrey from Mark Tramo, which is, I guess he's like a doctor, works at UCLA, and I think he still works at UCLA, don't know if he'll fired soon, and he investigated, I guess he mentions Britney. And this was in 2011. So this is to Epstein from Mark Tramo. He says, "Jeffrey, thanks for taking the time to call me." Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing that one, but there we go. "Jeffrey, thanks for taking the time to call me. I hope you don't think I'm too presumptuous. I thought I should at least ask for your support before moving on and buying that practice." Why is everyone going to this dude? He's a pedophile. Like, why do you need his advice on stuff? "Thanks for thinking of me in Cambridge. I'd be happy to fly out next time you get together with Martin and the gang. I'm most happy to hear you're back in high society brilliantly." Wow, what a great like, you're gonna be for that. "I'm attaching my CV in the hope you might think I wouldn't be a superfluous investment charity like those you referred to. Also, to and brain science is a 4942J3 private operating foundation, not a 501(c)(3). 4942J3s can fund their own research projects, some initial funds, and they're going for money. You as if he's the only can fund their own research projects, reduce some of the initial funds for perception and ERP labs, so not all of the initial would go to salary. As usual, I'd have a small army of students staffing the institute. Follow the attached picture A sent you I sent you with a thank you back in December. There's already a number from my class asking to do some projects with me. The salary would free me up to write some grants. My music is offered to send Britney Spears you project. I sent the Florida Science Foundation in '09. There's a issue surrounding her kids. Since he is her publisher, the time has been prohibiting me from pursuing it. Why do you need to send Brittany a neonatal ICU? I'm looking forward to seeing you and why would you say that to a pedophile? Oh god. I'm looking forward to seeing you and having some fun here in 1 to 2 weeks. If you happen to be there on Wednesday, please join me in my class at Schoenberg. Maybe you'd like to come to the Aspen Ideas Festival. Be well and don't hesitate to call me about your back anytime. I'm was one of the best spy surgeons in the country. Should come to that. Peace and love. Peace and love, Mark Primo. Like, peace and love to pedophile. Like, are you okay? Oh my god, disgusting. Really? A lot of these are, like, freaking duplicates, I guess, because there's different data. See, like, why how is this helpful? It's the same thing here. Same email, same email, same email. Like, so annoying, dude. Um, I just wanna see how she's so a lot of it is, like, she's mentioned multiple times, but a lot of it's duplicates. So, again, the same thing. I knew about Universal Neonatal ICU projects, what the heck? Okay, let me get rid of that one. Let me see this one. It's loading. This a big file or what? It's taking a while. It's taking a while to load. Dang, dude. Okay, what about this one? Okay, this one's already to Jeffrey from blank. Is this the Carlisle you mean? So it's like a high rise. Britney Spears sometimes. Oh, I guess it's just like a link or something. Okay, not much going on there. Oops, I closed it again. I'm sorry. Oh god, I'm sorry. Uh, this one. Okay. Alright. So this is it looks like a court document, Exhibit A, um, from 2016, May 13th. Brittany is mentioned here. This looks like a so plaintiff, official committee of second priority, holders, entertainment operating company, Caesar Entertainment, like Caesar's Palace or something like so defendants, like, it's like Bates stuff. Okay, Apollo Group, okay. So I guess I mentioned maybe like Brittany here because she has like her, what's it called? Her residency. Brit Val Kilmer. How disappointing. Okay. The sponsors also manipulated projections in other ways. At the time of the transaction, Planet Hollywood was on the verge of signing entertainer Britney Spears to a multi-year deal to perform Planet Hollywood. Okay, so it's just kind of like I think it's a lawsuit maybe. Um, let's see. Yeah, so I think if Britney's mentioned, it's just more like they're talking about her, but she doesn't I don't think she was actually involved or anything, which is good. Uh, Paris Hilton is mentioned. Never like and I'm talking about the blogger, not Paris, like the influencer girl, um, from the Hilton family. This is Perez, that gossip dude, the gossip dude. Um, so this is another article that they're emailing. Translation, William Barr, let's see, Department of Justice, Epstein file, translation. Brittany is mentioned in here for what? Let me see. Okay, Brittany. I is this, like, from a victim or let's see who's t okay. Around January, February 2002, Sylvain Cormier was hired blank blank in his capacity as a trainee lawyer who's supposed to tell me something, but I couldn't put it back a few years before. He had beaten his ex-companion before me entertainment. I had advised her to file a complaint, and then he arrived with Frank Ribery and the Judicial Police of Versailles arrived because he asked for 14-year-old girls to be brought to him. Sylvain Cormier, who was supposed to at the time, had violently caught me and closed my arms against my body. I could no longer move, and then he left, thought of his companion at the time that I was flirting with him. At the same time, Mrs. Nadine de Rothschild's car stopped in front of the crossing where I was going to cross St. Louis Square in Metz, and I saw Sylvain Cormier and his partner in the back of the chauffeur-led vehicle on his way out. He made tons so that people would hear that they were dating rich people, especially as I hear later tells me he's a megalomaniac. Blank, my sire had Nadine de Rothschild seated at a cafe near the blank saying, "She's rich, she can help us." Blank, blank, don't see her blank. I was afraid that he killed her or hit her if I refused. I went, but this woman's reaction was not very friendly, and I did not know who she was. I saw approaching me a majority, uh, around blank and subsequent years, such as Frank Ribery. His membership in the world of prostitution is not more to prove through through his spin criminal lawyer in Leon Lake. I was beaten by the latter. He said, "It's Frank asking me to do this, blank, blank." Following a call from Maud Bourdain saying Perez Hilton, gossip blogger, and Britney Spears. She was threatening to me, then spoke to my employee, and I was fired without prior interview redundancy in a few days after 2 years of work. Frank Redgrave said he knew the Spice Girls, Victoria Beckham. Mhm. Stop. Share this. I mean, I don't know who else to look up right now. Um, cream cheese. Ugh. After this, I'm done. I'm tired, and I have other things to do. So, but this is concerning as well because first they're mentioning muffins a lot and jerky. Could it be code words? I don't know. And then the other one, in case you haven't heard, is cream cheese. That's another one that could be a freaking code word. Cream cheese has been mentioned 169 times. Wait, 196 times, sorry. Dyslexia. Let me look up easier to search here. Email format. Cream cheese. My god, look at this one. Cream cheese baby, what the heck? The subject is cream cheese. Uh, and then someone sent it to Jeffrey, "LOL, I don't know if cream cheese and baby are on the same level. It's okay, there's still enough time today. I'm trying to schedule priming for 5:30, fuel explosion, 9:45 for the new engine startup video." Engine startup video? And then, um, 2009, Jeffrey to somebody said, "There are millions of babies, very low good vegetable cream cheese." And then somebody, I guess, replied to him, or Jeffrey sent somebody said, "Ha ha, do you want veggie cream cheese tomorrow?" I would go look for it now. Any good bagel place has it. I found it 2 at 2 J's Lake Worth, and then Karina emailed his girlfriend. From Karina to Ann Rodriguez. "Hi, Anna. Can you please have someone get the following items: cream cheese, organic carrots." Okay, that's like an actual grocery list. Um, some vegetable cream cheese if available, or at least some regular cream cheese. Uh, okay, so this one, I guess redacted to redacted. "Happiest birthday. Enjoy your yummy white cake with cream cheese frosting. My best. Ha ha ha. I will. I'm having a party tonight for Amy. My twin sister's birthday as well." Who has a twin sister? Obviously, my mom and dad come from Texas, also very happy. "You have a twin sister? I bet she's beautiful like you too. Wow, a big celebration for her family and friends. Have a blast." I do. It's much fun to have a twin. She lives 20 minutes away from me, even though we both live in Texas, we both wound up here in Connecticut. Really nice, thank you. That's beautiful, nice to live in my family, more so your twin, identical? Yes, identical, wow. Okay. Jeffrey to somebody in 2009. "Good luck on your Czech ride. I hope you do better than turning a New York everything bagel with vegetable cream cheese from 2 J's um, into a Haiti bagel with cream. Please spread those. I love you. I should just ask." He sent this as I ask. J Jeffrey, I'm sorry it wasn't good. You said get cream from 2 J's or Publix. I checked 2 J's first, but they were all out. This is vegetable cream cheese from Publix. Why are these obsessed with cream cheese? Alright. So I think that's it for quite a while. Um, so yeah, if you just got here, we're leaving. I mean, there's nobody here. I'm leaving with my dog who's being annoying. Um, but yeah, the first one was the worst one had seen. I found it from somebody else, like, they posted it. And then, I was just kind of searching random stuff because I didn't really know what to look for. Um, but found Val Kilmer in there quite a bit, so that was disappointing, and, um, he's friends with Jeffrey Epstein even after the first conviction, so why? Why Val Kilmer? Why? Never know, but so many other people need to be investigated. Leslie Groff, um, that Alicia girl, the other dude, what's his name? I forgot his name, that one with a very unique name, um, that's, like, seemed to help him get girls, like, literally all of these people, so yeah, but Val Kilmer, such a disappointment. Alright, I gotta go. It's been on here too long. Have a great rest of your day and be safe.